the party for reasons. And instead of planning another side adventure, we got sent into the sewers for 4 hours, hunting for Alar and being hunted by the people hunting Alar.
You were only in the sewers for 2 hours.
It felt longer. We fought against some assassins, as well as a bigger, badder assassin. Attempted to recruit 2 of the surviving little assassins. One of them we succeeded with.
War
A
crimes.
member of the crew. We did commit small war crimes, and I'm proud of everybody
Small?
here for ensuring that it was only small war crimes.
Minor war. I didn't.
You
Are
fucked
there
somebody
minor
open.
and major war crimes?
It gets to the major war crimes point when you do it to a large group of people, or you do it with the specific intent of causing pain. We weren't
Yeah, I don't think anybody enjoyed this
specifically trying to cause pain.
Vice definitely was.
If it helps, I feel like war crimes is already a major upgrade on a regular crime.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So even
Same
like a
with
minor war crime is still major fun.
You see, we've broken the seal though, so now Gears
It's just
can
some
create
light
chemical weapons.
You use chemical
no.
weapons?
Yeah, we can do that now because we broke the seal on the war crimes.
Oh, I don't think we need to
Travis.
escalate.
Hey Travis, Gears is good aligned.
Totally.
Fuck off. Me and Alar already talked about this, okay?
Ayla, how did you land on that? Just out of curiosity.
I bounced between chaotic and a true neutral for Gears.
Yeah.
You know, what's funny, Travis, is Alar actually managed to convince me.
I fucking knew he would, because you're a fucking simple bitch.
No, it's because I forget my own rules.
Simple
sometimes.
bitch.
No, the simple,
I am a simple bitch.
And
He
because
has
I'm
one
a
rule.
silver-tongued corsair.
That is true, but also,
That
Jaren has
title.
one rule, and it is if he can disagree with both me and Travis at the same time, he will absolutely do everything in his power to do that. Especially Travis.
Okay, if we're gonna get into this, Moth was a bitch
Sounds
yesterday
spiteful as hell.
who was
not-
wrong
I was not.
twice.
I was not wrong twice.
So goddamn wrong that it was
I'm not
shocking she was defending her fucking point.
I'm never wrong.
And then got mad at me for instinctively arguing statements like deer are just like horses.
They are. In
I'll
very
reach through
What?
this
in a
goddamn
specific-
monitor.
In a specific
You know,
way.
deer are like the
In-
third
Deer
the
are
size of
tiny
a horse,
horses.
right?
Yeah.
No,
okay.
It had
Also, a lot
to
more
do.
custody.
Yeah. No, explain your story,
Specifically,
Fig.
I fucking hate
Yeah,
horses.
yeah, Fig, explain your fucking story so they can
I will.
understand why you're wrong.
It's
Okay, so I
deer
have-
to antelope, antelope to zebra, zebra to horse. I get it, Fig.
I will say I do like zebra. That's an aside. I fucking hate horses and deer. Specifically because they're weird, spindly, gross creatures who are creepy and annoying. And
That was
they will
not
just
your math
die.
yesterday. That
Well, you
that
did
right there.
fucking
That
Christ.
last
How many
statement.
Times? How many times? How many times did you interrupt me while I was trying to fucking
I
tell
live
you
in like a
this?
deer commune, and they are delightful.
Thank you.
I love deer.
First
Those
off, deer
guys.
are delightful.
Deer.
They're very
No.
polite creatures.
I
Secondly,
They're
no,
like them
sweet.
more than horses.
her math was that they are just like horses and that they're constantly trying to die.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah.
Okay.
And
That yeah.
See, okay.
my family
There you go.
raised horses for like like half my fucking young childhood, 12 years. And I'm going to let you
You're
know,
fucking
horses
stupid.
are constantly trying to commit suicide.
Oh yeah,
Deer,
very
you
much.
can hit a deer with your car and watch it pounce away.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
but
will also
it
stop
tried
in the
to
middle
be
of the
in the
road
way
and
of
watch
the car.
you.
If you
That's
start
not-
your car too close to the horse paddock, one of your horses is going to have colic and it's just going to fucking die.
You see, and that's why I hate horses.
My
If a
dad used to
horse
work with horses.
Sleeps in. Oh, go ahead, please.
And
There's always a good
there was
story
this
here.
one fucking. He also had like this bright red Chevy truck from like the early 2000s, and these fucking horses would bite it, like thinking that it was a goddamn apple or some shit.
Horses are
There
stupid
were horse marks.
I don't.
and they want to die.
That's why I don't like them. It's really
Actually,
annoying.
I need to find that Tumblr post where it was horses are always thinking
It's
about
fine that you hate
homicide
horses.
or
It's the
suicide.
deer part that
Yeah.
we're like, why do you
I-
hate deer?
I have
There is
the
a petting
same
zoo
feelings
in
about
Sevier
deer.
County with deer, and they're so sweet. They're so cute. Now,
Fit-
fucking goats. Goats are stupid as shit,
Fig
Oh,
just
no,
hates
I
the
love
bad
them. I love
rap
them.
the
They're
hunters
delightful,
get from
but they're
Bambi.
stupid as fuck.
She's like, they
I
did
actually,
nothing
I actually
wrong.
think it's, I actually think it's kind of amazing that a bunch of Americans are actually going to argue that deer are not the worst fucking creatures in existence. I hate deer, and I don't understand how you guys don't hate them too.
They're
Like,
so sweet.
all they do
They
is
no, they are the worst.
You live in the
They are the
Midwest.
fucking worst.
Say, we
They're
live in the
considered
South.
rodents
You're a
over there,
fucking
alright?
problem.
I have
Yeah.
That's fair. That is honestly fair. They are considered rodents, and also
I have domesticated.
Oh, wait,
running
you
down some
also
back
live-
road and you just like smoke one and total your car.
Because they're
Don't
also
do
like
that.
twice the size in
Yeah,
like
just
the
don't
upper
do
half of the
that.
country.
I'm so glad everybody.
Easier
watched
said than
now.
done. You turn a corner and then they're just standing in the middle of the road like, what are you doing?
Jesus
Don't fucking go
Christ.
60 on back
You,
roads.
that link didn't even successfully
them.
post.
You need to screenshot that.
That is a cultural attack telling me I can't go 60 down back roads.
Somebody delete that for
That's
me.
how you end up running over animals.
I got it.
Yeah,
That's
well,
all
we
I'm
should stay on the road.
They're fucking animals. They don't know any better.
This post
If
is
we don't
gone
want
now.
animals to be in the road, why don't we do shit to keep them out of the road?
We
You
do.
can't. You
There we
physically cannot.
Well, that's an infrastructure
They
problem
will
that we can't
find-
get into right
That
now.
is a terrible way to post a post.
Well, that's just
That's
the
what
US.
anything for.
Anyways,
But still, it's not the fucking animal's fault that it's
Wait,
stupid.
okay, back
Good.
on Dragon Ball Z.
That's like
Yeah,
blaming
this is
me.
the post. This is
Anyways.
the post I've seen.
did I level up?
Obviously.
Then obviously you have reading comprehension issues.
Just me
So there's
specifically,
also more posts.
since
No.
Okay.
I feel like I accomplished more than the rest of the party.
I will say, you do have a list of accomplishments.
Oh, did
Oh,
Alar
I
have
love
his own
cows.
side? I want a side adventure. I've been meaning to
Oh,
ask
okay.
for this.
You don't.
Oh shit.
No,
Aylar, how was your side adventure?
It was great. I met
How
some
much?
new
How much
friends.
did you get yelled at? Oh yeah, I mean some new friends.
I mean, I reconnected with some old friends.
Travis, next time I miss an episode, or if we can go back to a session I missed, I want to have an experimentation arc. Just
Okay.
like an hour and a half of me sitting here rolling to blow things up inside that little laboratory.
I'll allow that now that
Experimenting
you
with
have a
different war
full
crimes.
lab.
That's lovely.
Maybe unleash a eldritch creature. Yeah, we'll get back. We'll put a pin in that though, because I'm not going to be the one tearing us off track. Yeah, we got out of the fucking sewers only to find out that Alar unsuccessfully communicated that we were supposed to meet at the Green Palace.
Oh shit.
I
wait, sorry.
left multiple notes.
We only
left
got
two.
Good
one.
ones.
One of which was like on the side of a wall.
You got the one on the side of the wall.
Oh yeah,
too.
outside of the sewer, as though you knew that we would end up in the sewer.
Yeah.
I
So
made it.
that is slutty behavior right
I made
there.
an educated guess.
Educated guess.
I was like, if they ignore my very clearly written "I'm okay" note, I should probably put a second one.
You don't had SOS in it.
I don't speak dots. I actually
okay.
thought it was a
We don't
haiku
either.
for a
Travis had to
second,
tell us.
but
I'm in hell.
In
I need-
closing,
To put my Procreate shit on my computer so I can draw.
Travis does not do anime filler episodes well. He's more of a Naruto and less of a My
Believe
Hero
it.
Academia.
Bullshit.
I'm waiting
Both
for
of
the Oron
those.
Host Cub beach episode.
Both of those suck.
No. Well,
You
no,
want
we're
someone
not,
who does
we're not
good
having
side
this fight.
plots do One Piece.
Oh, bull fucking shit.
Yeah.
12 filler episodes to finally get one episode of plot.
I don't think One Piece has more than 4 filler episodes consecutively in its entirety.
Travis, I just reached for my car keys. We need to drop this.
Fuck.
You can go look it up. Anyway,
I'm gonna go look up your address and drive over there, and we're gonna talk about it with boxing gloves.
Like gentlemen.
like gentle. Anyway, you guys all
Throw
were
down a
given
gauntlet.
rooms.
Yeah.
You all did some things involving espionage with a dog drake, espionage that led.
We don't talk
Oh
about.
yeah, the dog had to go
torture.
out and eavesdropped the entire time. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's why I left a second note, because I knew that Tanyan could track me. He's so
He is
talented.
the smart.
We have 2
It
dogs
was a
now.
good conglomeration of Tanyan and Sabbath.
Yeah.
Sabbath is Sam, right? The shadow,
Yeah.
Yes.
shadow dog,
You got renamed. For
Shadow
this.
puppy.
shadow puppy.
I have a very important question.
Uh-huh.
Is Sabbath's fur black?
I'm
Yes.
assuming so.
He's made of shadows, so
So he's Black Sabbath?
yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly the point.
That was the joke.
I thought it was silly. I want to do it with a cat. Nope. I want to name a cat Sabbath that is black. That's what I was trying to say.
Nice save.
Yep.
Jesus fucking.
Did you phrase it really badly the first time?
No.
No.
So we're just not doing phrasing anymore.
She said perfectly natural words in a perfectly natural
I thought I was
way.
doing for a second.
Shut the fuck up.
I walked away. Oh, but
Okay.
I think I can guess what the fuck he said.
It
So
was bad.
all
It
of
was
you
so
were in
stupid.
guarded rooms and separated. But
I don't like that you specified separated there.
it's an accurate statement.
Which room was the general in?
You never saw the general leave the war room after you were escorted to your room.
Shame.
But shortly after morning began and you guys roused, there was a knock at your door, and you heard the butler go, breakfast will be in 15 minutes in the lower dining hall. Your guard will bring you.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Very
Thank you
good,
very
thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Stocks.
Thank you, Jeeves.
How'd you know my name was G?
That's racist.
What?
Yeah, the race of butlers, you know.
Race
Standard
of
duty.
butlers. Sorry,
Ah!
I.
Oh no!
I'd
The
watch a
anime
butler
question mark?
race.
I injured myself.
Imagine they'd have
Did you
to do
stab yourself?
I stabbed myself
Trey studied
right in
the
the
whole time.
nip. Oh, oh.
I had
I
several
love
questions.
how Jack was so concerned about being late to the point where they was like, "Hey, I'll be there in 30 minutes," and we're still just fucking going.
That's pretty standard. He should have guessed that was going to happen.
Yeah, he knew.
That's fair.
Ow.
Are you okay,
Yeah.
honey?
I will
What?
go
No.
downstairs for my bellinis and hash browns.
Bellinis and hash browns.
There's definitely bellinis available in the palace.
Fuck yeah.
You know, for a
Who
minute,
doesn't
I thought
day
you
drink
meant in
who's
real life.
rich?
I'm actually
Um,
only gonna get drink bellinis when someone looks at me judgingly. Also order like a single slice of toast.
I will be joining in this activity because it sounds like a good time, and I'm assuming since it's the like medieval ages that it's perfectly okay for an 18-year-old to drink alcohol.
Oh god, young people.
Oh yeah, you totally.
We don't ID tourney victors, okay? That's bad form.
They let
yeah.
Laurent
Ordering
drink all the
system, or is
time.
this just like a table full of shit?
Let Lorana drink all
Yeah.
the time. Is that what you just said?
No.
Yeah.
We definitely shouldn't do that.
Lorana could drink
Irresponsible.
whenever she would like.
I met Lorana in a bar.
Yeah, actually, it was in a
That's a good
tavern.
point, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She was
Just a
gonna
bar
stay
that
there
sells
during her
food.
stay. I just love how
I forgot
instantly that was just like, oh, abandon the CD bar she paid for rooms for a year.
What's money?
It's
We were very
I
charismatic.
have to make money somehow.
Very charismatic.
There.
Fuck. Okay, right. Never mind. Sorry, I'm trying to take all my shit from Procreate and put it on my PC so I can use Clip Studio because I finally
Oh,
have my
yeah.
tablet here. So I'm trying to gather all my like reference photos and shit because I was gonna finally fucking draw Vice in their little dress that they got specifically for this.
Oh yeah.
We
I'm
didn't-
sure
we didn't
everyone
think from
looks
Procreate,
as any of your belongings would have been gathered from the hotel if you didn't have them on you. So yes, but also there's plenty of dresses available at the castle. Anyway, you guys go to breakfast. Anyone who chooses to have breakfast, and when you guys enter the dining hall, there is a beautiful half-elf blonde lady. You would recognize her, Alar. This is General Vasa. She absolutely looks exhausted. She's sitting in front of mountains of paperwork. Slightly looks down, like a little bit sad. And Moth, you notice that there is patchwork bandage on her left side. Underneath her, like, what she's wearing, like a chain shirt.
Okay. I don't know.
Can I offer her a Bellini
Bellini.
as I walk over there, obviously double fisting, and I'll hand it to her, and just be like, "You look like perhaps you could use a drink," and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on her.
That's fine.
Can I, as I walk past Aylar, take the Bellini from his other hand?
There's plenty. Why are you specifically?
Can I do an
Because I want
opposed
that
sleight of hand?
Roll opposing sleight of hands to see how.
Oh, I
Yeah, okay.
forgot.
This
I'm not
works.
very good at this. I'm not.
That's my drink.
Okay, we'll see if I crit, but I have a max of a 26 on this one. 22.
I mean,
Fuck yeah.
I go, wait, no. It's okay.
hit-
All right.
There's
As,
mole.
Fran.
as Moth elegantly stills the drink, you do try to stop her, but it is difficult. The person at the end of the table, who is sullenly staring at their paperwork, doesn't even look up from their paperwork. Simply grabs a Bellini, drinks the whole thing, sets it back down, and barely acknowledges you.
what does this person look like?
They are a blonde half-elf, exceedingly beautiful in appearance. Man,
Words.
Words.
How pre-Arthas Sylvanas does she look like?
oh,
Is that your measurement for beauty?
Is that a deep cut?
Damn.
She's a general, Fig.
Yeah, okay, fair.
that's
If-
probably accurate. Yeah.
If anyone has Windrunner blood,
Anybody who's
Wind
a general.
runner.
Anyone in my campaign had Windrunner blood, it would be her.
Also, hi, Jack.
can
Damn it, we
I?
didn't miss anything.
I'm gonna
I
look
stole a drink.
up from her paperwork and go, excuse me, Jeeves. Could I just get 2 pitchers of those fantastic peach beverages to this table, please?
Pictures?
Well, she drank the glass
Fuck
so
yeah.
quickly, yeah.
That
I
is
can't be called
concerning. I
the
hope they're
butler
okay.
every 3 seconds.
That's true.
How many Bellinis do you have to drink before you get drunk?
I don't know. Do you want me to look up
20?
the
It's mostly bubbles.
alcohol volume content of
Depends on the
peach
champagne.
Bellini?
Yeah.
They're 8% usually.
Yeah,
That's
it's the
a
same as like
lot.
beer.
What?
Yeah, but they're
That's
usually
twice
served in flutes.
The concentration of a beer.
So you're
My
getting, like,
Guinnesses are 8%, sir.
ooh, Dragon's Milk, I think, is
Guinnesses.
11.
Jesus fuck.
Ew.
Ooh, it's good. I almost got some, but they just had bottles.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm like, I don't.
What's the alcohol content of your seltzers, Philip?
Oh, I
worry
have a
about it.
smattering. So I'm currently drinking a hard cider that's 6.5. But I got some seltzers that I think are either 4.5 or 5 because they got me with their marketing. They had Sonic seltzers now, and I'm I'm a sucker for ocean water. So I've got that in my mini fridge chilling. But then I also got basically 2 4-packs of pre-made cocktails that are 9. So
I'm
right
trying
now,
so hard.
the only
Sorry.
thing that's
Go ahead.
cold are the ciders, so I shouldn't get too sloppy until the end of the session.
I was gonna say I would join in, but I feel like me playing D&D drunk would not
mean-
be a good idea.
I'm drawing and also playing D&D well. So I feel like if I were to get drunk, this would be kind of silly. I kind
Oh, I'm
maybe-
also
really?
working, and I take my job
Oh, shit.
very serious.
Okay, maybe don't do that.
Oh,
I'm struggling to look at my preferences right now on Clip Studio because I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
I have never used Clip Studio, so I cannot help.
I'm trying to change one of the key shortcuts for the fucking eyedropper
okay.
tool. Fuck, it would just be easier to change it on my pen at this point. God damn it.
Yeah. Vice is chilling with me, right? Can I change more to 3 pictures?
You could.
And
So you guys,
I'm going to try to reapproach. I forgot her name.
Vessa,
Vessa.
What a name.
It's a good name.
Vespa.
handing her the picture this time.
Yeah, it seems like you're dealing with quite a bit of paperwork. Would you be interested in a second pair of eyes?
Yes. No, and unfortunately, I don't believe you have the knowledge to fill out death certificates.
More of a funeral by the sea kind of person, but allegedly, most of them didn't really have families to write back to, anyways. So you all correct in that situation.
We can drop a cow on their behalf.
We can
Drop a cow.
just push a cow overboard. Does not
Right in the
get
ocean.
phased at the talk of pushing a cow overboard.
That might not mean anything, but the Ocean Father does appreciate beef. He does not get it often.
Ocean father.
Ocean Daddy.
Ocean.
You,
Papa.
you call him that.
I do. I don't know if he likes it. I haven't checked.
You haven't checked.
You should check your recent travel log and how easy your trip to Momathon was.
Fuck.
Confirmed loves being called Daddy.
Are you flirting with the ocean god?
Not successful.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
Hey! Hey, to
you
be fair,
tell me
they
storm
like
hags were part of the goodwill of the ocean.
I like hags.
Really?
Yeah. I have very good experience with hags.
Yes,
They tried to recruit me.
but
Ask Fig
Really?
how many times her first character got cursed.
Hey, how many times did your character get cursed?
I'd maybe
At one
look
point I had
inward
5
if I were
curses.
recruited by a hag. I'd be like,
That's
Same
impressive.
am
I think you would
leading-
love Baldur's Gate. Anyways,
Am I leading the kind of life that I should be, that hags think I would be a good fit?
Hey, it works for me.
Also worth noting that was just the first campaign with you guys.
yeah.
So,
The curses.
Now there's someone to stop her from making bad decisions.
am I to understand
not
that
gonna work,
these
though.
There.
that these literal piles of paperwork are all death certificates?
Each one isn't. There's other paperwork to do about like what position needs refilled, and like it's basically all of the paperwork associated with losing, like an employee, considering she's the general. But she does continue, and she goes, "Last night we discovered the stronghold or den of those miscreants that decided to show their face in town, and we lost 43 men. We were able to kill 3 of them. No idea the actual number of them, but the rest got away." She kind of like stops for a minute.
sounds like a contract.
She talking about us?
No.
No.
Because we killed 3 people.
So I think that brings our tally to 6. My initial
Are they
thought,
the same miscreants?
my initial thought is that they lost 43 men to kill 3 people, yet they had what, a single or a pair of guards posted outside of each of our doors, which probably would have done nothing. But I keep that deep, deep close to my chest.
Deep, deep close to your chest.
Also, we're letting Alar off awfully easy.
Oh, we'll,
Yeah, this is the
we'll
first time you
talk
guys seen
later.
him in like a full day.
I didn't let
Hey,
him
dude,
easy.
what the
I stole
fuck?
his drink.
No, wait, no. I'm personally upset because we were supposed to go swim at the hotel together.
Oh, that is
That is
What the
like
hell?
my singular regret from the night before. Yes, I do apologize for that.
What the hell? Well, they said there's pools here, but like shit.
Something
I was so concerned.
something kind of came up.
Okay.
By something,
Sure.
you mean a group of assassins suddenly deciding that you're the next target?
Yeah, the fuck, man. Tardigrade?
Oh,
I
Tardigrade?
can't speak.
Sorry.
so it's kind of a timing issue, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's sudden, and I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. But based on the intelligence that I was shared, the contract was put out roughly a month or 2 ago, which may or may not coincide with the stormy season ending and my merchant season beginning. Unrelated,
Unrelated.
I will be procuring some land beasts, possibly some deer. I heard they're very reliable and not at all suicidal. to travel south and perhaps put this unpleasantness to bed forever.
Word. Forever.
And she actually goes, "Oh, we the 3 that we killed were interrogated. With the cleric's means. I don't know how they do it.
It's not a war crime when the crown does it, right?
It's not a
No,
war
it's
crime if
definitely a
they're
war
already
crime.
dead.
Mm.
Technically, that's also
No,
true.
true.
It's even more of a war crime if the crown does it.
Yeah.
Can you speak with dead terms in the Geneva Convention?
No.
Um,
There's no
Probably fine.
necromancy in the Geneva Convention.
but
Best.
they were able to divine where the location of some paperwork was in the den, which was
Ooh.
also apparently hidden and trapped and caused several more deaths.
For fuck's sake, you guys.
But the contract was to capture you, interrogate you for information on Olivia Rinwalt, and then kill you.
Oh,
Lovely.
Who?
that plot hook that we've been ignoring this entire time.
You mean out of character? The squirrel babysitter.
Potentially.
We just kind of abandoned her on the ship, gang.
No, she's
Dude,
She's
the squirrel might have died.
Fuck off! Did
Oh.
the squirrel die?
You don't know.
From
Squirrel
what?
has 3 levels in Rogue at this point.
No,
This
stop.
is- So confusing for someone who's not been here.
I
We,
am a
Uh,
squirrel and somebody's babysitting.
we
we-
may have unwillingly adopted a 16-year-old like Duchess heiress because she snuck
Oh.
onto our ship, and when we all met, she was kind of the target of an assassination.
Yeah, this sounds like it would cause problems for the crown.
Yeah. You would love her though. She's great.
I believe you, Moth, because you seem like you have good judgment.
Is that sarcastic or
Question
like-
mark, because it's Vice.
I'm gonna turn back to Vesa and be like, is there any way, perchance, that we could see this written contract just to see if we can glean anything that perhaps y'all missed?
I'll take his other drink.
I don't. The picture, I'm
Yeah,
gripping with
whatever's
both
in your hand.
hands. I would like to. I'm not going to do contested. I'm going to lightning lash her hand as she tries.
No.
Okay. To be fair, I'm still holding my empty glass, so I'm just gonna gently like cup the bottom of the pitcher and just tip it into my glass.
Okay.
While you're holding it, she's just gonna like tilt it and fill up her glass.
Love that. 10 out of 10.
This is great. So,
Hey, can I get some too?
Can I get a strength saving throw from Moth?
Fuck yeah.
No.
are you lightning lashing her?
Aylar, please.
I'm going
just
to
want to get
lightning lure the glass to tip it into my mouth and then crush it so like little glass shards rain down
Such
on
a
Moth.
dick move for no reason.
Don't drink glass shards.
I'm gonna
Moth-
drink
We
the
We are
Bellini.
in a
I'm
palace.
going to rain down glass
We
snow.
are guests in a palace.
If Jeeves doesn't clean up at least 2 broken glasses, he doesn't get paid today.
Jesus Christ.
I
You're
will
like,
say,
oh, we can't keep on calling on Jeeves
currently,
to help.
you would
us.
even if you attempt to cast lightning lure, doesn't seem to work.
Hey, I get my drink.
I would like
And
to
also
rage.
me.
I will deliberately the entire time I'm here
Which-
not take any drink from the table. I just want them from Aylar's hand.
That
I'm
sounds
just
flirty.
I'm
but
just
okay.
like pouring a direct, just constant stream of like, you know, doing the little cartoon drink where it's like you're holding it like 12 inches above your mouth and just pouring in.
Yeah.
And so you can just
I
like
have a question.
do like a cheese fountain where you just move your glass in
My
every
glass is
time you
very-
want a refill.
If we're so concerned about refills, wouldn't a palace of this like magnitude probably have like refillable pitchers?
Yeah.
Oh, like magically? Yeah.
Like, yeah, magical ones.
Yeah, but it's funnier if I take them from him because it upsets him.
True. I don't want to laugh, but like also I'm a little bit petty about the fact that I was abandoned. So, you know.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's
Vice has abandonment issues.
It
so-
also feels weird. I let a lot of things go, but apparently not stealing alcohol from me, which makes me wonder about my character.
Is Alar okay?
Maybe
No.
not. It's
No,
like
no, he's not.
it's like, oh shit, you stabbed me? Huh, shit happens. I'm sorry. Did I say I was gonna share my delicious peach cocktail with you?
I mean, that's fair. Peach blinis are
can't-
fucking good.
At this point, I cannot believe you would not share with me.
That's fair.
That is a dick move, Ayla. We are friends. I have passed out in your room multiple times.
We're supposed to be slutty together.
Yeah.
We're not
Why do I
doing
sound so sad
phrasing.
about it?
I said I don't like that phrasing.
I'm not great
It's
with
a vibe.
phrasing today. It's okay. Shut up.
I
You
need
quit that
to-
right now.
We're all bad influences, it's fine.
I'm
Agreed. Anyways,
pretty sure.
Yes, the contract.
the contract.
What?
Fucking
Sorry.
hell. Oh, I don't even have fucking shard open. Jesus.
Is there a quick? Do we have a quick link to the stream, by the way, real quick?
Yeah, I
it's
suppose.
been-
Twitch.tv /Loudang.
Yeah,
I can't bother to type it
you can't just hit T and it's your. Hold on.
in. No.
Let me double check
which
this.
goes to my following. Thank you.
Oh, the first is Cornish Knight, and then the second's Loudane. A pop up when I
High's the
hit
road.
T.
Following. I need to send it to you, Travis. You already have that.
Travis gave me such a cryptic note one time when. And I don't remember what it said, so I don't know what to search in our chat.
What are you looking for?
The note from the manor where the heist went all wrong and everyone died, and then, later there was like a note, and you sent it to me, and I don't remember what was in it.
Wait, the very, very first manor we went to?
Look up Renwalt. WRENWALT.
I have one of their cloaks.
That's
WREN.
Mm-hmm.
R
WALT.
WALT.
Yeah.
No.
This dress is so fucking complicated. I swear to
Fine.
God. Why did
Yeah,
I
you
do this to
fucked up.
myself?
God damn.
But it's so pretty, dude. Like, the fuck?
That is,
Travis, tell me what the note said again.
Oh God, I don't know if I can, to be honest.
This is such a shit show. I love it.
It is pretty typical.
Okay, so
Well, if
from my
Alar was a better
memory,
note taker.
shut your mouth. let me open Obsidian. This happened at a time where I was still doing notes and streaming instead of just being like, I streamed it, I don't need to take notes.
So I'm gonna drink instead.
What?
But the Cliff Notes version of it was that basically the Renwall assassination attempt and the coinciding just disaster of a heist was just all part of a little play test to show me that they were paying attention and to watch myself or I would be next.
That's
Oh yeah, it was like a.
And I was like, that doesn't seem too...
That's not important. I
Important.
don't need to share this with the people traveling with me. It's fine.
Exactly. See,
I-
Lorana,
That is
Lorana gets me.
this
We're
would have
not
been great to
sharing
know before. You know, because both me and Arak got in here real fucking late, too.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. You know just
Communicational
about as
skills,
much
please.
as we do.
I think we need a therapist for this group so we can
Well,
learn to be
no.
better.
We don't have that much gold.
You volunteering?
I'm not a therapist.
I
I am-
can't help you with your problems.
I just tried to fucking choke somebody with a whip. Are you sure that's a good idea?
That's therapy.
What?
To some.
Yeah.
This is gonna bother
I'm
me
begging
so
y'all.
much. But yeah, so I guess I'm I'm not gonna find it. But that's the Spark Notes version of it. Is like Olivia wasn't really the target back then. It was just kind of like them showing that they could do things.
I
They
need to go
failed
and prep for some
horribly.
food. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Alright.
Okay, friend.
And yes, when I found that out, I am pretty sure I may have burned the letter.
Word.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of sharing things with.
I am begging and
The
pleading you to
party.
learn.
Real.
Vice is on their knees.
Philip
Pleading.
Philip loves sharing things with the other players. Alar would rather die.
This is hypocritical of Vice because they haven't said shit about themselves yet, so maybe I shouldn't say that.
I really
I'm
only
sorry,
know
never
2
mind.
things about Vice. Well, I guess 3 things. She can't really see.
Question
She loves to drink and she loves to swim. Those are my 3
He loves
things
to drink.
I know about Vice.
Vice just likes things. Vice loves objects.
That might explain why she and Alar get along so well.
I like other people's objects.
That
That-
explains why they get along with Moss so well. That and the chaos.
That might also
Yeah.
explain why Moth and Alar get along so well. Alar doesn't really care about his possessions, and Moth really loves other people's possessions.
So Alar
yeah,
is
I
a
love
sugar
that.
daddy.
Pretty much. I have like
yeah.
3 things that I care about that I keep close to my chest, and then hundreds of things that I don't care about, but like other people would find valuable. And so it's just, it's like practice stealing.
Practice stealing.
Which, by the
I
way,
do like stupid things.
Olivia's
How
way
many-
behind on her practice stealing.
How many wolves do you have at home, Alar?
Unfortunately, none. They keep just running away instead of joining me so that I can have a wolf pack. That's my
You're
end
so
game.
good with them.
I have one single plot point that I'm going to start working towards, and then I assume we're going to kill a god at some point, and then right in the middle, wolf pack. Those are the things Alar cares about.
In the middle of the sea.
At some point, Vice has to take a trip back to wherever the fuck they're from that I completely forgot the name of. Corvair, I think?
I think pirates would be way more bitchin' if they had a pack of wolves that they could unleash at the same
That
time.
is true.
Not
Gears,
to mention,
I need you to start crafting schematics for a wolf launching cannon
yeah.
so that we can start
Why they
boarding
don't wanna travel
enemy
with
ships
you.
with wolves.
In between
Okay.
here and there, we're gonna have to stop in Corvair real quick.
I
I
don't
can
know, Captain. It
actually-
doesn't look like they've got any cannons stocked. Oh, fuck,
can-
it's a wolf.
I can think of a method, actually. I'm gonna need certain spells, and I'll have to burn that Eldritch artifact that copies spells continuously.
Gears, I want you to listen carefully because I will not say this often. I may say it again. But tell me what you need.
Well, the biggest ask is gonna be I'm gonna need about 100 wolves.
All right.
Locked in a small room.
I'll
Gonna go take
get,
a
Imagine the
course.
general is sitting there filling out death certificates for
I'll
the
get to work
43
on that.
people she got killed. And we're
love that
discussing
you-
wolf cannons.
I love that you've
It-
escalated from war crimes to
The
just
whiplash.
genocidal animal
To
cruelty.
be honest, you
Don't-
mentioned
Oh,
the wolf
no.
cannons. She is unfazed.
First of
That sounds
all,
fucking sick.
Maliel, I know what it sounds like, but the wolves will be fine on landing. Plus, I'll be there first as a distraction. Because I have a ring of jumping and Misty Step, so I don't really need a boarding party myself. I just kind of leap across. Plus, the Ocean Father is kind of into me.
Daddy.
Damn it.
Papa.
I really tried to say it in a different way.
He's kind of daddy.
How do you say I'm like his avatar, but not his sugar
His
baby?
Vessel?
No, that's a different.
Vessel's
that's-
also
that's
not
the
accurate.
same thing.
More like, like I guess I'm like the
Special
hand
little
of
boy.
God.
No special.
Acolyte.
Like I'm
Don't let your god
Disciple.
complex show, Alar.
I'm like the thing he uses
How does your
to
name is God?
act on the material plane so that he doesn't have to.
I am the hand of God.
Disciple?
Sounds like
Instrument.
a warlock.
Instrument.
Prophet.
He hasn't taken a level in Warlock
Pro-
yet as much as I want him to.
Prophets.
In Trimsting.
I don't have to take a level of Warlock because I just push myself into it with a backstory. So Travis can do all the Warlock things he wants to me, but I don't get the benefits of being a Warlock.
Word.
That sounds fucking shit.
Well, also, I can't multi-class again.
So the god is not your sugar daddy. He's just a pimp.
I feel like we
I
should
can't
still
argue with the logic
We're
on
gonna-
that
Wait, so
one.
Elar is sea Jesus.
We should maybe
gonna
avoid the
say-
ocean for a little bit.
Yeah, like we're gonna have to fly the ship out of here now. Cannot touch the water after a statement like that.
Yeah.
I'm so
It's
sorry.
It's still so many days before your ship is done.
Do
He'll
you
forget
think
about
the
it by
ocean
then.
god forgets?
We'll drop.
There's gonna be a tsunami in like 10 minutes.
I
We'll
will
drop
not
two
accept
cows.
any blame for this.
Wait, did the ocean god also come up with horses, or was that like? Is this like different than?
That would be
Poseidon?
it would be completely different.
Okay.
We'll give him
That's
2
depressing.
cows. One for our normal
Horseman.
sacrifice, and the other one for
Also,
calling him a pimp.
if Alar is the disciple of a sea god and working for him on Earth, would that not make him like Caesar or some shit?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
No.
Yes.
To
He's a-
imply he's working for him at all is a stretch because, other than one time on a boat, I don't think direct messaging's ever happened.
Yeah, I'm more
And-
like a
Okay.
less slutty Odysseus, you know.
Less
Oh.
slutty Odysseus.
Like
Everybody-
He's working
happening
on
with
it. He's
Odysseus got
Odysseus through
killed.
the first third of the book. He
Yeah,
hasn't
like-
gotten to a slutty phase yet.
I keep seeing him like while I'm on the ocean, but like I don't. I'm just kind of doing my own thing.
That could be psychosis, to be fair.
We're just going to ignore. Everybody who traveled with Odysseus ended up dead. The only person who survived was Odysseus.
That
fine.
sounds so great. I'm so excited to be part of this team now.
It's fine. I have my own god. She's chill.
That's why
I
I'm a
jokingly
less-
made Vice's, I think, the only blind god.
Nice.
What are they fucking called? Tyrann?
Tyranid.
That's-
No.
That's a different thing.
And it's really fucking funny
I
because they're
already
supposed to
put
be like the
Zerg
god
in
of
here. I
justice.
don't need Tyrion.
Curio?
Tyrion may not be in here.
Even funnier because it's supposed to be like the god of justice, and then there's fucking Vice.
Vice is full of justice. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, are you kidding me? War criminal.
Yeah, that's a different kind of justice.
A good kind?
We did justice on them because they tried to murder us.
Fair enough.
Yeah, see?
Ah,
Okay, no.
America's form of justice. Got it.
Yeah.
They
Jesus
didn't
Christ.
try to murder us
They
necessarily.
tried to follow you to get to Aelar.
I got
And
bodied.
then they tried to kill us.
Yeah, no, they fucking bodied me, so like it's totally fine.
You
They
did
got
collide
caught,
with
and they
their
went,
invisible
no
dude.
survivors.
In
Yeah.
order to justify the fact that Vice committed war crimes, I'm gonna say it was because they killed Moth, and Moth is very close to Vice.
Mhm.
That's the justification for it.
And then I got better.
Hell yeah.
But it still stands.
Stop telling people I'm dead. I can still hear them now.
Very that, yes.
But yeah,
Precisely.
Vesa, after informing you, is like, yes, we will be informing the King of Idramir shortly on that matter. Not
Oh, he's
sure what the
Not when you make him mad,
disappearance
but, like-
of a noble across the sea would have to do with you all, but someone thinks, at least motions to Alar, you're responsible.
Could be a rare miss on their part. Yeah.
Side eye. I say again.
can't
Leans
believe
over.
you did.
You didn't tell them about that Dawn thing, Taylor.
The what thing?
You know. Oh, I'll get back to you on that. We'll talk later.
If General Vesa wasn't deep in bullshit right now, she probably would have noticed that, but
She's
or at
busy.
least acknowledged. He's busy.
Got bigger things to deal with.
Bitch's head is so big. Sorry. That's off
I've
topic, but
forgotten so much about this, so this is just me actually asking.
Mhm.
Do I have a way of contacting Mara? Do we
We
have like
discussed
sending
it.
stones, or like I
You do
have a
not
way
have
of
sending stones.
purchasing something to send to something
You
she
could
has to
probably.
receive it?
You would probably have some way of. If you acquired sending stuff, you could. Does anyone know sending?
No, not yet. I also wanted a sending stone. I think it was just to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think
Know
now
me.
I've now vaguely sending stones are exceedingly rare.
But I want one.
Unrelated, dear General. Is there any place in town that one might be able to acquire sending services?
I believe there's a cleric in the church in the west side of the courtyard that could provide those services for you while you're Augustia.
I try really hard to not sigh heavily as I mutter land priest to myself. And
I'm just there next to you, like, right? Jeez.
Grigori's just standing there. Excuse me.
Question mark?
To excuse you.
Grigory's a land
He is-
paladin.
Yeah,
A
to
land
imply
defender.
Grigori is a priest. The only priestly thing he does to people is serve them their last rites.
Jesus.
That's very priestly.
And takes their money.
Oh,
He
true.
disperses it amongst a church.
poor.
Not the church is a church.
They always need new roofs, okay, Travis? God.
Yeah.
I like the fact that I think Grigori and I mostly get along pretty well, and like I give some pushback when he wants to murder people, and then I give a lot of pushback when he wants to give the murdered people's money to the church, because I'm like, come on.
The fucking church.
You worked so hard for this, and you're just gonna give it all away?
You know they're
Like-
just going to go to
Yeah.
a new pair of flying buttresses, right?
But
And that
And they're gonna look so good.
that architecture is so out of style now.
But they're gonna like
I'm sorry.
engrave it.
Alar,
It'll be so
I
nice.
We're all about
Appreciate your
cubed
character.
columns now.
so much, but your mansion literally has tiled black and white flooring.
Hey, to be fair, he
We've
didn't
already
do that.
discussed that there will be extreme interior and exterior renovations.
And I'm the interior
I just need to
designer.
send you my Dungeon Alchemist files for those, and then have you just have at the mansion make it what you want.
Did you actually want me to be the interior
Congratulations.
designer for
You
that?
now have a mansion that we will never visit again.
Yay!
Oh man, it's like I give the players like a stronghold, and then they fuck off every time.
Well, I have someplace to
never done
be.
that. How dare
I
you.
will fuck back.
Eventually.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There is off fucking and return fucking.
Return fuck?
Return
That one
fucking
doesn't
is
work as well,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Is that not like
You fuck
break
off,
up
you
and get
fuck
together
back.
sex?
Yeah.
You fuck
Yeah,
back.
it's the opposite of breakup sex.
Vesa also says I
will do the opposite of breakup sex to this house.
Yeah, but Vesa says that she believes that the amulets are going to no longer be required, as the force has been removed from Momathon.
Woo.
But to be on guard. Also, they weren't going to leave Momathon anyway. If you left the city, you lost the amulets.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Honestly, doesn't
So
quite go
we
with
should
my
give these back?
color palette.
You could leave them in your room or on the table, or keep them for as long as you stay here if you are particularly paranoid. But
Out of
Okay.
curiosity, never mind. I'll ask this later.
okay.
Because it's unrelated, and I've been very off topic.
I imagine we're sitting here eating breakfast and talking, and Tanyan's just at the table, like, food.
Standing like a large dog, also eating at the table.
Oh no, I
Should-
was imagining him in a
Fuck,
chair with
no.
his
He's a
feet on the
distinguished
table.
gentleman, okay?
Immediate first thought is that both not Alar, goddammit, Canyon and Sabbath are like next to each other at the table.
I like the idea that they have chairs and like Tanyan has his front feet on the table.
Precisely.
But Sabbath's just like stood there, like sat there.
I just imagine I've
Good boy.
ordered like multiple
Good boy.
plates of a full English, and I just drop it off in front of the dogs, and then take the single piece of toast off of each plate, and then go back to my Bellini's.
That's fair.
T-bone steak and
tracks.
eggs.
But
First and foremost, that's like
Yep.
the fanciest meal. No, actually, eggs Benedict. That's what I'm thinking.
Eggs Benedict.
oh yeah.
That's fancier
Sure.
than T-bone steak and eggs. T-bone steak and eggs
Prepared,
is my idea of fancy.
Whatever you order, it is prepared expertly.
Benny's and Bellini's,
yeah.
man. That's
Are
all.
they as good as oh,
Benny's?
fuck, what's his name?
Yeah, what's his name?
Oh, the guy.
What's his name? What's his name, guys? Y'all know his name.
Oh,
Gee,
Y'all spent
We
6
had an
sessions with
ass.
that man. What's his name?
God damn
It's
it.
the name.
All I remember is the joke he
It's
told
the
about
only-
Shiver Me.
That's my favorite joke ever. Listen,
Greg. His name's Greg.
Is it
not
Greg?
Greg.
Damn it.
that
That was your
George.
name, not George.
Damn it. Gorge.
I may
name.
only know this because I've recently watched the first 7 episodes of the campaign.
Wait, yeah, Maliel should know.
If anybody should
Has,
know,
if
it's
he's watched the
Peter Gorge.
first episodes, I know he's watched some. I don't know if he's watched the first ones.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's nothing Malio loves more than taking a break from the professionally produced Dimension 20 to watch us talk shit
To
for
watch
4.5
100 hours of fucking our
This is high
bullshit.
quality content. How fucking dare you guys?
I'm so confused.
I'm working through so many campaigns right now, you guys.
It's fine. Ours is the most important, obviously.
Why do we not have fucking names pinned?
Oh yeah.
In
it
fact,
should be
while
useful
you're
to
having this
track.
conversation, Malio's just fully reading another book and not paying any
Yeah.
attention to what you guys are talking about at all.
But
Uh,
but
I
the
just
question
wanna,
I was
like-
gonna ask was, is that breakfast as good as that one guy's cooking?
That
It
one
is.
guy.
Oh,
it is
yeah.
better than his cooking.
How
Aw.
I love
dare!
that guy. That guy was so good.
No.
I don't even remember his name.
What was
It's-
his na- I
It's
can't
not Priest
blame
Johnson,
this.
right?
Priest
No.
Johnson.
Is it Idgar?
Oh!
Oh, is that
Is it Idgar?
You got how far back in your notes did you search?
That's just Obsidian. I have
I
Idgar
hate-
Olimov, 5'8", medium build, red cloak, blonde hair. That's all I
Oh,
know
no.
about him.
I scrolled all the way
All
back.
hold on. I'm gonna need to go back. Oh no, Edgar's a different guy.
Olimov, someone I killed.
Damn
You
it.
were close. It's
Hey,
Igor.
Maliel, what are you reading?
Igor.
Igor.
Damn it.
Edgar was one of the people you were chasing.
I was
Ah.
scrolling back through useful stuff because that's usually where Travis sends the names.
Yeah, that other name sounded like someone I beheaded.
Yeah, you did.
think you
You
did.
did
Yeah.
actually. You beheaded him in Gesh, or was
That
it Gesh?
sounds
Yeah, it was
familiar.
Gesh.
Speaking of fun names, there's a rival pirate captain named Zuggs Taylor.
Love
Excuse
that.
me?
Yes. Actually, you teamed up with Zuggs.
Kind of.
Yeah, but I wasn't there for that. So I don't actually
No.
know how it went.
He's like, it doesn't count.
Probably fine.
I mean, we're still alive.
Yeah,
Good job, guys.
But are they still alive?
that
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
remember.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Hey, Maliel, what are you reading?
Come
Oh.
up with a book.
Nothing, just some literal trash.
The newspaper.
Yeah.
Would you like
Roll
a
a D10
self-help
for me.
book? I have one.
I'm just curious
that?
because I want to like look over his shoulder.
Roll what, Travis?
A D10.
A D10? I'd love to.
Yep.
Why don't I know how to draw hands?
Did I make a book generator? I might have.
you
Did you guys
Hands
fuck
are
off
hard.
the instant I did it? You sure did.
I am a professional artist and I still don't know how to draw hands.
You know what? I was going to offer.
You are
Vice's
reading
Oh,
a
man.
fictional book about political espionage.
Fuck
That is
yeah.
excellent. I've got my
You're on
fucking
it.
hooves kicked fully up on the table, and I'm just leaning back as far as I can in my chair.
book. I keep
There you go.
forgetting have
Do I
one.
know this book, and can I pretend like I consulted on it?
A
Make a
host
history
person reading
check.
a book
God damn it,
reminds me
Travis.
of a minotaur we once.
That's how red you are.
encountered.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
by
s-
we,
that's
you
a
mean the guy you
17.
killed?
You have
Well,
read that book.
He was there.
You killed him.
I killed no such minotaur. Okay, I killed no one in that instance. Actually,
You killed like 3 people.
No, I hit the floor and took a nap while everyone else killed everyone.
I was having a great adventure with my good friend.
You did knock out Orville, and then you were dragging him to the entrance, and then you got knocked out, and then Orville got killed, and then you woke up.
Yeah, it was the only time you've ever attacked someone non-lethally.
That was weird, yeah.
It was weird,
And
but
if-
like, let me tell you, it still ended up with them dying.
And if anyone personally deserved the Grigori treatment, it probably was Orville.
The best part is, Orville died, his manor was caught on fire, his laundry was, like, let out to dry, everything was revealed, and your boss went, "Good job," and you were like, "It wasn't me," and you're like, "You're right, it wasn't you," moved on.
Yeah. It wasn't you. Wink.
The light works in mysterious ways, my son.
That event is what got you an invitation to join the fucking.
Yeah. They're like, you were so bad at that, but this other sect of our order thinks you were real good at it. So we're gonna go with those guys.
Oh, I remember. I was trying to say this scared organization, and I couldn't remember the name for a second.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to like look over Maliel's shoulder as he's reading, just to be a pain in the ass and be like, "What you reading?"
Okay.
That's all.
You see on the page nothing.
I mean, obviously.
Oh, that is a good fucking point. You are literally blind.
Oh, we're making Toph jokes now. I see.
She
Well,
is
no
Toph,
channeling
isn't
Toph.
she? Yeah.
That's why I'm asking. That's why I was like, "What you reading, Maliel?"
That's some tough energy.
Renwald.
It's his response immediately, "How do you know I'm reading?"
I can hear the pages.
Echolocation.
How do you know I'm not eating the paper?
Why would you be eating paper when you were in a fucking palace?
Wait. I actually want to bullshit this.
Maybe there weren't a lot of
Paper.
veggies.
Did you not know this?
Bullshit. Insight check. 100%.
25 for deception.
God damn it. What's insight again? Does it
Click
matter?
the insight button.
There's an insight button. Okay, yeah. I'm fooled. Oh shit, sorry. Didn't realize, but like, is that better than breakfast though?
It's good for our stomachs.
Okay.
Tieflings don't eat
Daily
paper.
dose of fiber.
You wouldn't expect it, but the infernal actually comes from their goat ancestry.
Goat ancestry, huh? Okay. I'll take it.
I appreciate the support, thank you, Ayla, but also fuck you, Maliel. Is this because I told you you needed?
Philip, this
that you were-
isn't even the fucking Greek campaign. You need to settle down.
Prove me wrong, Maliel. Prove me wrong with your goat horns and your hooves. Tell me you didn't come from a goat.
I thought you just called him a goat whore.
No, he
And
calls
to be
their
fair-
parents
Fucking goat whore. God damn it.
Fuck, that's such a good insult, specifically for tieflings.
But Vesta says that you're no longer restricted on the grounds.
Yay.
That's a mistake, but okay.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, good point.
Most of the staff here are equipped to handle any needs you have, and then reiterates that there is a church with a cleric for service on the grounds.
I hold up like 4 fingers at Jeeves so that he knows how many pictures I want again. And I'm just going to keep talking to Vesta and be like, so, like, what are you doing after this?
So you single or like?
Jesus.
We are not exclusive, Moth.
I don't think we're anything, but I'm still
Make
being
a,
personally insulted.
Make a persuasion check.
You
I
know,
might roll for a
as a paladin, that's my first character that has a higher persuasion than deception. That's about right. Fucking shit. That is going to be a 4 plus 9 for a 13.
I am convinced that I do not know how to draw hands, like while I'm actively thinking about other things. Sorry, this is just...
She goes, well, after this, I will be going door to door to about 35 homes and presenting some paperwork.
Ugh.
Then a long rest.
Oh.
She didn't invite you, but she didn't negatively react to your approach.
You know what?
It's just a bad time, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate the obligations you have, and it just the timing is on my fault. Misread,
High key insensitive, but okay.
high key insensitive. Thank you, Voss. And
As Jeeves brings the picture, she grabs one of them, sets it next to her paperwork, continues while drinking from the pitcher.
Jeeves, can I just say you have been exceptional at this breakfast?
He responds, "I know, sir," and bows slightly.
Love that.
Sassy as hell, and I appreciate it. We stand Jeeves.
You're telling me that the butler of the court isn't going to be a fucking
The
boss?
God tier.
I'd tip him, but I have to imagine he's just regularly well paid.
He's not
Probably.
a cow. Why would you tip him?
Here's the thing.
You don't tip cows, you
He
drop
is
them.
still working for rich people, and rich people aren't very well known for paying their workers.
We'll see. If they don't pay their workers well, they might have to answer to Grigori at some point.
There's
I don't
also
know if
fair.
that matters.
Also, this is the equivalent of I can't even. There's not even an equivalent.
Is he a European waiter or an American waiter?
What's better than that? The lowest paid person
Sebastian.
in the kingdom makes surprisingly more than you would expect.
Are you going to say
Okay.
more than us?
No, not more than you. But you want a bag of potatoes? That's 6 gold.
Okay,
Oh.
fair. But is that because of inflation, or is that because they get paid well?
Yes.
Yeah. But the kingdom as a whole, this is the richest kingdom in the world as far as everyone knows.
That doesn't say much for the average worker, though.
Yeah, but the average, that's the thing. The bottom, the floor, you are considered perverse in this kingdom, is the middle upper class of Idramir, which is where everyone's from.
Okay. Well,
That's where
that's good
everyone
then.
is from.
Yep.
Definitely.
Like the
Who's
slums
actually
here
from there?
are nice as fuck and well kept.
Okay,
And the reason they're considered the slums is they only have one bathroom in their house and they don't have a butler.
Oh, so everybody's shitty. Okay, got it.
I would say I have a moment as I leave Vesa to no longer be harassed by me. And I have a moment of introspection where I realize the queen hasn't wanted to kill me, and it makes me sad.
That the queen doesn't want to kill you?
Because I know what she cares about the most, and the fact that she doesn't hate me means that I haven't done a good enough job.
I, for one, how do you know what she cares about?
You told me.
God damn it, Travis.
I know
Maybe.
that if someone, per se, were to maybe destabilize the economy by taking out the largest percentage of trade vessels during, the non-stormy season, maybe she'd be a little bit miffed. And I'm getting a decidedly lack of miff from her. Where's my miff,
That is
Travis?
fair, actually.
Where's
Here's
my miff?
She did stare at you, but also there's not just sea vessels that do trade. He does have airships.
Well, and we can take those out too when we get our ship back.
Yeah, but
are you?
Douchey McStormwind doesn't have airships, so I don't really care
Douchey
about
McStormwind?
Douchey McStormwind does not have airships. That is correct.
That's
that. He's the guy that's kind of obsessed with me.
He's your ex.
He's not my ex. That's what Grigori said, but he kills people. I can't trust
He
him.
kind of sounds like your ex.
He's not my ex.
We literally all kill people. Insight check.
the defense.
9. That's
I think my passive whatever skill is higher than that.
Yeah.
Yes, I fully 100% believe that this man is your ex.
God damn it.
I mean, I think the defense alone probably gives off the vibe that this is definitely an X.
Yeah. I mean, I will say it's technically not impossible. Alar is like 1,000% bi, if not pan. But he's not my ex. I can do so much better.
Just to emphasize,
Okay.
it's not because I'm not into that shit.
Yeah.
I just didn't date him.
Yeah, it's
No.
just because I could do better than that. Also, better than that is in this room.
Anyway,
I've
what do
already
you guys
hit
do
on
to
her,
prepare
and she
for
said she
dinner
has
this
things to
evening?
do.
Fuck you!
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, fuck.
I
Anyway,
think I missed something important.
Moth implied that she
No.
was the target, and then Moth implied that they were the target of like, oh, better than that, and then immediately Alar shut them down with the,
I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay, have fun.
Also,
There you go.
Darren says his Discord broke.
Oh, that's impressive.
I'm gonna. What's the weirdest thing I have in my pocket? I have a book called The Dog Tour.
Yeah.
Is that Tanyan's biography that we're currently writing? Fantastic.
Okay.
You're still
I'm
paying
gonna-
for medical school for him, right, Alar?
Absolutely. You send
I
me.
think you paid for that already.
You send me any bill that comes up. I don't even care. He needs books. I got him. He needs room and board. I got him. Tanyan.
2K gold.
Tanyan
I
is
need
a
an Ayla to pay
scholar,
for my
and I
schooling.
will support him in any way I can.
Now I need to find an Alar for real life so I can stop having to pay for UT.
I'm gonna go sit at the other end of the table and pout.
Yeah.
And I will send you a message in a minute, Travis.
All right.
I'm
But what do you
gonna-
guys do to prepare for dinner? Yeah, because you
Well,
guys
first
have
I'm-
like 9 hours until dinner.
I'm gonna go sit with Moth and try and soothe them a little bit because I feel bad for their well-being.
I think I need to see a tailor.
I'm right here.
Vice is the tailor?
Sorry, that was a bad. No, my name is Taylor.
Oh.
Sorry.
I got the joke.
Uh,
I don't want to fight you right now.
Fight your cat.
It's not time for slapping.
Hey, Alar, we were supposed to swim. There's swimming pools here. We should go swim.
I
yes.
thought you wanted to find a cleric, Alar.
Okay, yes. First things first, cleric. Second things second, swimming. Third things thirds. I need to find a tailor so
While
I can up
I'm-
my wardrobe.
Word. While I'm waiting for Alar to get ready, can I ask the butler or whoever knows anything about this if I could like talk if we're gonna be like meeting the queen together or like in private? How's this working?
Oh, that is
Well,
a
the
good point.
dinner will be in the grand hall, and you will be meeting her as a group for dinner. And any discussion that you have will be colloquially just between you and the queen.
Word. So I'll have the.
You will also be presented with your winnings,
Sweet.
if that is
if
what
I
you
am going to be speaking to the queen, it will have to be in front of the group.
Yes.
potentially.
Okay.
Requests, I think, could be made for things.
I would appreciate it because what I have to talk to her about is very personal.
I'm
Fair.
sorry, very curious.
But thank you. I appreciate your help.
Anytime, bows.
Curtsies.
Panic Kelsey.
Word. That's all I needed.
But yes, in the courtyard, there is a church. That's how large the courtyard is.
Jesus.
Is it a public church or like is this just for the people who work here?
It's not really public. It's in the inner courtyard of the palace.
It's just to stay on
It's
the
the
good
palace
side
church.
of the gods, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
They
the people
gotta
who
have
work
their own
here
room
and like,
here.
yeah, it is a small church. But there is no specific deity referenced with any of the architecture.
So it's a Valayan Saints church.
It is not Valayan Saints.
I assumed it was just Universalist.
They have an exceedingly small chapter in this town, and every time they try to find anything out or do anything, everything seems to be on the up and up and are mostly unneeded in this city.
That's surprising, but
I will
good for them.
We should
I
also
will
probably.
find
Do we know where
ways.
these assassins came from?
No one knows where they came from or how they got in the town.
Okay.
Or where
the
they're
reason-
going.
Would Alar not? Because that feels like something that we should ask him about.
I mean, you can ask him about information he has.
Okay, I will while we're going swimming later.
So you go to this church, and there is a dwarf in white robes who is standing over a prayer book, writing in it. And he sees you and nods, and he goes, "Oh, may light be with you."
And also with you.
And also with you. Sorry.
Yes, the
Yes,
light is
the light.
bright and all-encompassing, blah, blah, blah. Can you send a message? Is that a service you offer?
He goes, I can send a message, or I can invoke certain rights and have you send the message through me.
Like a tin can and a string?
This man is a telephone?
Well, no,
Man is a telephone?
What's a telephone?
through my divinity
It's like a scroll
connections,
that you
I
can throw
can
to someone
cast.
else.
He has a channel divinity that lets him cast a spell with the casting range as self on someone he's touching.
Ah. If you
So
hold
he
my
could
hand,
cast
you can
sending,
send it.
and you could send with it.
That's
Okay.
weird, but I enjoy that immensely. Let's hold hands with the priest.
How sweet.
But yes. So you get the sending spell, which is 25 words to send to whoever you would like, as long as they're on this plane. If they're not on this plane, you have to roll for it.
Okay. I would like to send it to Mara.
Okay.
I think I'm going to get banned for being a mod.
What?
If you look at Loudane's stream and then look at the reason why I banned somebody.
No, you're good. Who's going to ban you? Me? I can't figure that shit out.
That is a good reason.
Alright, looks like the internet's back up.
Yay.
Welcome back.
Welcome, welcome.
I don't really trust that. Like, I think maybe they have a way of monitoring the message I send out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Be a
going
fair
to
assumption.
try to say something like,
Seabirds fly at night.
found some black rats in Momathon after our squirrel lay low.
You get 25 words.
Use
I
the rest
know.
of them. Are you pooping?
All 25.
Like, what's going on? How are you doing?
How's it going?
I don't know. I'm trying to be vague, and then being vague, I feel like I've said 9 words.
Alright, I'm gonna throw out there, what does it hurt if they know that we...
I'd rather them not know that, like, Olivia by name is on our ship.
Hey,
We
Lark, you
didn't
were being
kidnap
hunted by
them.
assassins. I'm fairly certain they know that she's on the ship.
Oh, I don't care about the
No, you don't
assassins
care about
knowing. They know what they know. I just don't want some stuffy bureaucrats listening in on my message to my extremely above board business partners.
Yeah. Just ask how Frog is.
I
actually
don't
wanna know
think
how
you
is Frog.
named Frog until after
to be
we
fair,
left.
in character, I definitely named Frog at the correct time, but it took me a while in real life to come up with a good name for the squirrel. Screw that.
Do love that. When
Actually,
Jester uses sending, and half of the sending spell is,
Yeah.
"Oh hi, it's me, Chester, you remember me, right? The blue tiefling. It's just like, you all right? Next.
So, a way you could convey the message properly while being discreet. Does anybody remember the name of the goddamn dragon?
Which one?
Oh, the current one? I think it's the Emerald Queen. Travis gave me her actually.
No, the
It's
Dragonborn.
the Dragonborn.
Jesus.
Oh. Yeah, that's
You said
Ra's
dragon.
Adal, the Crimson Fang.
There you go.
Yeah. Maybe message your captain. Say, hey, there is a
Definitely
good reason
captain.
for Ra's Adal. God, that's a fucking
Razadal.
Name.
actively participate in shipboard deeds, right? Because he did state before we left that he's not a goddamn pirate. He's not a part of the crew. He's only their tech. Yeah, little.
Theoretically,
No, he was gonna join the crew
he's part of
before
the
she
crew.
joined.
Technically, he
Yeah.
joined before she did. We found her later.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
I thought he was her bodyguard.
He was. He got
in-
fired because of the whole letting her actually leave the family estate. And they're like, no, she has to be in a tower all day like Rapunzel. And he was like, might be, but she's fine. They're like, anyways, we don't think your services are necessary anymore.
Fuck you, gang. Send him a message saying, hey, we need you to resume your prior duties.
If you want to ask about her directly, you could refer to her as the Frog Keeper because that's one of the most
The Frog Keeper.
confusing things you could say.
Madam of the
Tales from the
Squirrel.
Frog Keeper.
There's some
Also, that one guy
snakes
was not a
after our
friar.
frog keeper. Maybe you could ask our red lizard to look after them.
Ask if the Frog Keeper is okay
Yeah.
with doing
Here's-
the
Alright.
Frog Keeper keeping.
Instead of you
Here's
guys
uncomfortable
coming up
position
with
of
ridiculous stuff,
Tell the frog
I will say
keeper
within
to
your
look out for
25
snakes.
words, using thief can't. Within 25 words, you're able to convey that Olivia potentially has assassins after her. That you're fine.
Can you play
And-
music through the sending spell?
No, it's
Damn.
words.
I got the image of whoever's looking after Ophelia. She's gonna receive that message.
Doesn't work like cell phones.
She's gonna be elbow deep in fucking assassin corpses. Like, you think?
Yeah, to be fair, if they're coming after Alar, maybe they have no clue where she actually is.
Mm. Yeah, they need his information about where the fuck the ship is.
As if Alar knows.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's not gonna know that shit.
Oh yeah. I guess yeah. With my remaining words and still in Thieves' Cant, I'm gonna let Mara know that I'm going to be finding some more temperate climate in the next few weeks. To let her know that I will be heading south.
Fair. She does respond, because she also gets 25 words to respond. And she also responds in Thieves' Cant, though it's like she's mad that she is, but understands why you would be doing it. She replies that she'll make sure the other ship has plenty of guards for such reasons. You have missed a lot.
Uh-oh.
And that her letter better arrive soon. And she starts ranting, like, or so help me, I spent so much money, and then she's out of words.
Ayla, did she say how Frog was? Is Frog okay?
Yeah,
the frog
actually, most of it was about Frog and the other members of the crew, and just kind of
Don't
like a
worry,
nice little
Squirrel
status
Girl is
update.
fine.
And everyone seems to be fine. They're going to take some much needed precautions. She's not at all upset about our lack of communication thus far. So,
Oh, who would be upset about that?
you know, everyone knows what we kind of got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Alar,
So
how often do you just leave the ship without a navigator?
This would be, pun intended, uncharted territory.
It's just one long away mission. It's fine.
Yeah, usually occasionally
go by.
I will make land, but the ship is usually not sailing around without me. They're kind of docked at some place while the land mission is happening. This is an interesting scenario we found ourselves in.
Yeah. Interesting.
Gears would like to leave the palace.
Where would you like to go?
Gears has been huddled in a corner, using his goddamn for like the last half hour. None of the party. Gears would like to find work.
We have a meeting with the queen in like 8 hours.
Gears doesn't think he can handle it anymore. Gears is talking about himself in the third person.
Gears is having a small breakdown
Gears
currently.
always does that.
No, if Gears has to continue to be present for polite conversation and drinks at the fucking Capitol building, Gears is gonna get a.
Oh, hey, Gears.
Well, the dinner with the queen is how you get your money.
Gears, I
You
have
should show
a
back up for
mission for
that.
you. And Travis is gonna hate us for it, but he is the one that suggested it. Could you possibly make a ring of invisibility that would be able to fit Tanyan?
Like a collar? Ooh, a collar of invisibility would work.
If
for so many
Travis
members of the
suggested it, then I will assume that I will at one point in the future be capable.
Suggested that she ask you.
What level spell is?
I don't know.
Invisibility is second level. Greater invisibility, I think, is fourth or fifth.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. Then yeah, he could
To
probably make one.
permanently enchant invisibility into an item like a ring of invisibility would be much harder, though.
I could help. I have invisibility as a spell, so if Gears needs access to a spell, I can provide it, and then he can do all.
But I'm just saying.
He can do all the tinkering
some
and magic
point-
shit.
Actually, is there a size limit on a normal ring of invisibility?
There'd have to be, right?
There's not.
Oh god.
We could just get him a ring of invisibility that will fit on.
Eventually, Tanyan's going to get big enough to fly while carrying people.
Wait,
And
why
if-
is invisibility? Why are there? What the fuck is the point of fourth level invisibility?
It doesn't break when you cast a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it only lasts a minute, whereas
That's 10
Visibility.
rounds of combat where you can't be directly seen or affected by spells that require you to see the target,
Okay,
and you
that's
have
right. No, you got me.
advantage on all attacks while you're in it.
you got me.
Yeah, it's huge.
No, but more so in the nicest way possible. No.
I will say we should perhaps discuss if there's anything specific we want to ask the queen about and or not mention to her.
While you guys do that, I gotta get ready for work.
Oh no.
I'll
Bye,
probably
have
be
fun.
back, but for now, bye.
Because we have spent an hour and a half jerking off pallets.
Hey, you disappeared for part of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they were actually getting information about the assassins from the general that was eating breakfast with you guys.
Well, when my internet died, we were on minute 30 of mimosas.
Bellinis, you
always on minute
pleb.
30.
You pleb.
Yeah, we're always on minute 30 of Bellinis.
You think Alar just drinks oranges?
Like,
Like
completely
a fucking
ignorant.
commoner?
In
Oranges.
case nobody's noticed, Gears is not exactly high society. I
Really?
mean, accuse him of a lot of things, but he's a man of the people.
He's so shiny though.
He's not shiny at all.
Sure he is.
Man of
It's just rest.
But he has 9 PhDs, and at least 1 or 2 of those is genuine.
Yeah, and all of his PhDs are in, like, useful sciences. He doesn't
had
have
to
one
pay
in
to get those,
fucking
though.
Yeah.
philosophy.
Man's edumacated.
Just not about biology.
But
Would you like
I
another-
am now the distraction.
Yeah. I had sent my message, so I think we were all about to start doing our various things before the dinner date with the queen.
Yeah, and if people don't have anything specific, we can just skip that.
Does
So.
anybody have any specific things they want to say about our meeting with the Queen before we do that?
Yeah, like a
Explaining
discussion
the
about what
culture,
to and not to tell her.
like that creature out of the.
Or whether this is apparently going to be an investigation on the Queen, and you guys are going to have dinner with her and then interrogate her after she's paid you for winning her tourney.
I will remind everybody that the Queen is not good.
There are 2 other options after that.
I don't know if that matters,
And we get a request from her, right?
at least for.
What?
Yeah, I think we each get requests.
She doesn't have to meet the request, but we're
Yeah,
allowed
they-
to make
yeah,
the
yeah.
request.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, you should all. Yeah, that we should take time to consider personally what requests we have for somebody who is extremely fucking powerful.
I have been at least hinting and noting that for 4 sessions.
Yes,
I
but
like
we're
to think that I
also
pay attention
players,
pretty well,
so,
and I've missed that.
Yep, yep. That's
I
why I've been
remember
trying to
this-
give as much time as possible to think about what you might want from the Queen.
Yeah.
If does anybody here actually have a request prepared already?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Several do.
Okay, then anybody
You
who
just
doesn't,
must.
myself included, let's not discuss it now, and we can talk to Travis about it post session.
Sure. Well,
That's fine.
dinner is coming up. So if anybody wanted to do anything before a dinner with the Queen,
This is not important, so we don't need to roleplay it or anything. But I do find a tailor, and I get some new digs, and I, it's a nice little shade of blue, kind of some lightning. There's a nice space on my left forearm so that the tattoo can shine through more easily.
Nice.
So I get some new tailored goods.
new dicks.
I just want to note that it takes Vice upwards of like 2 hours to get ready for this.
Oh,
That is also acceptable.
Obviously, because I wasn't here at the beginning of the session, you have not seen Desiree.
That is fair.
I don't think a single.
Oh God, has
one of
Desiree
us-
been getting ready?
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh no.
Wait,
Desiree
okay,
isn't
to
like
be
a
fair,
full-
though, she's so beautiful. Does she need that much time?
You have no idea how long it takes to sew me into my dress.
That's relatable.
Desiree is probably the only one that's high society here as well, who would
Oh, yeah.
actually want to impress the Queen.
Yeah.
You don't know that I'm not high society.
You are not
Yeah,
high
but-
society.
You
Fucking
don't know
Okay,
that.
okay. Wait, hold on.
I'm ex-high
Yeah.
society.
We don't know if you're high society. Bitch, I was the high society fucking escort, alright?
Okay,
That is true.
Ooh. Okay, it doesn't matter. I used to work for the 16th Viscount of Momathon, so. But you
Like
guys.
16th in line to be Viscount, I can believe.
No, he is the 16th of Viscounts that have happened. I don't know how you would phrase that. The 16th one that has happened.
Were you a thief or assassin on payroll?
No, I was an ornamental hermit.
Okay.
I can
Did
hear
you
dice rolling.
What?
Don't ask questions.
It was just to see if I wanted to say something or not,
Okay.
I don't know.
and I passed, so I'm holding my tongue.
Word.
You shouldn't
I've
have
told
passed.
this story before.
Yeah, you have.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go get ready because I will also take time.
So everyone prepares, gets ready, does your thing.
I want to note that whenever we do regroup, Vice's hair is going to be substantially longer than normal.
That's cheating. I did
Longer
the same.
hair.
I also weave some like silver tinsel into the white patches of like my beard and hair so that it kind of shimmers.
Oh my God,
That's
the
so
amount of
good.
extra.
Actually, no. If this is something that Vice would know about, Alar, could I get you to do the same thing for her white patches?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Well, the kids are getting extensions. Travis!
What?
I don't
Would you
know
like to
what
ask one of the butlers for extensions?
No, I have disguise self, so I can do it my own way. But like,
I bet
Well, you
Jeeves
try to
could,
cast disguise self and you can't on the kingdom grounds.
Jeeves could probably get you a boob job though.
I don't need a boob job.
Yeah, Moth
Vice
is
is
perfectly
nobody
fine
is
being
bad.
flat.
I'm athletic. There's
Big, however.
Hey, I'm working on it. Okay. Oh, I should pay for that.
I'm making Poor Moth, self-conscious.
No, Moth is perfect.
Oh.
Moth knows they're perfect.
I don't.
Hell yeah.
I don't think Moth has a single moment of lost confidence in
Just
themselves.
the quote-unquote,
real,
I'm
yeah.
working on it, made me very sad.
Oh no.
And to be fair,
Oh no.
I love that about them. I'm glad that they are very confident in themselves. Alar mostly is as well, which is a sharp disjoint between him and me. But
Yeah, that's the thing. D&D where you can be confident
yeah,
in how you look.
Alar's like, I'm a handsome motherfucker, and I'm like, I look like shit. 25 hours a day.
God damn.
Real.
8 days a week.
Depressing
8 days a week. That's me too, bud.
All right.
Extremely real.
So, as you enter the dining hall and being led in your regal dress, as much as you guys have wanted to dress, you are dressed. The amenities have been presented. Do
Those
you?
pictures if you have the pictures.
I'm going for like Musketeer Paramore. That's the vibe.
I am not done with my drawing. I have no color for it, but I do have the line art.
Oh,
so I'm
D'Artagnan.
going to fucking.
Yes, but like if D'Artagnan really leaned into his slutty phase.
Oh, D'Artagnan.
Danielle is not here to tell you how Tanyan's dressed. I imagine a large pony-sized drake.
Tanyan. I was gonna say, I imagine Tanyan is dressed like Keely in Firefly at that fancy ball.
I was imagining like a mesh net, kind of like bodysuit that is just littered with gems that maybe I help provide, so that Tanyan's just really shining, but it also looks like he's not wearing any clothes.
Beep. I did not mean to reply to you. Oh no, I sent a fucking.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Oh.
I fixed.
I didn't know you could do that. That was weird. Actually.
That is really fucking weird. I don't.
No,
I
I'm
don't know
gonna
what
go with the
happened.
other thing. Fuck it.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh god, the sluttiest rogue.
Hell yeah.
I like that.
I love
like the good-
Desiree's. Desiree has an
Yeah.
ornate golden mask. Well, it's gold filigree on the mask, and it's
Fucking
pure
dope.
white gold lipstick, in a beautiful red dress that's got a tight-fitting corset, and with appropriate footwear is very tall.
What kind
Very
of footwear?
tall.
Describe it.
Heels of some kind, but they're fucking also probably red.
I was working with the space of minutes. I was not going to find the appropriate footwear in that.
What shade of red?
Blood red?
Yeah.
Scarlet.
Yeah,
Come
was-
on, man.
Scarlet? Okay, that's fair.
Scarlet's too bright.
I imagine Desiree's got like those high-heeled, like knee-high boots.
Oh, hey, that's what I'm wearing.
Everybody's boots.
Of course.
Everybody wearing boots tonight, except
what?
Gears. Who's
Also,
little...
looking at those fucking boots, they're so much.
They are a lot.
And they'll
to
fall
clarify,
apart after
Gears
like
is
an
wearing
hour.
the same boots he always.
There is a.
You have been power washed before being allowed into the real room.
Now he's shiny.
I'm still not wearing a shirt.
That's fine.
Oh, I thought you wore like a jacket or something.
I have a jacket. It's open.
Oh, okay.
I am shirtless, wearing a pirate's coat.
Damn.
Does Gears have fake nipples?
No.
Just
I-
for the
I
record,
can't get out of my mind. It's just Bender with like the little hinge door, but like
I always imagine Gold Bender.
My immediate first thought was that there was this video game I used to play when I was like 11 and boy crazy was like this fucking Otome game that was made in France, and every single illustration that ever had a shirtless guy in it, they had no nipples. I don't know why, but
And
Ken
so-
Dalton.
that I don't know why.
Alar
Every
fully
sense-
believes that Moth is dressed slutty because they were slighted by Alar during breakfast.
I pre-prepared this outfit. How fucking dare you?
I rolled an 11 on insight. I feel like that's fair. His conclusion that he reached. I didn't say it was the right one. I said that's what he
To be fair,
thinks.
though, what does he think about it? I roll insight.
What does Ayla think
Yeah,
about?
22. What does Ayla think of this? This one part of the thigh that you never see.
I mean, Alar's been known to jump, but he could also climb.
Oh,
How do you feel about purple?
damn.
Anyway,
I probably look
There
good
is-
in it.
large ornate doors that open, and before you is the dining hall. It is exceedingly grand and impressive. The walls are adorned with ornate tapestries and paintings, some depicting historical events, some depicting great battles. The floors are made of polished stone, marble, maybe granite tiles, hard to tell. There is plush patterned rugs going around the table. The center is the ceiling, is high and vaulted with intricate carvings and embellishments. There is a large chandelier that hangs in the center with smaller chandeliers radiating out across the room, as the hall is long. The long wooden dining table is the centerpiece of this room, and it's adorned with fine linens and silverware. The chairs and cushions are upholstered with rich fabrics and positioned to face each other across the table. Fuck, can't talk. In one corner of the room, there is a raised platforms where musicians, it looks like, are able to perform during meals, but currently it is empty. There's a large fireplace on the opposite corner, providing warmth and coziness, and it is a grand, opulent space.
Okay.
At the end, towards the fireplace and the raised thing, you see a beautiful woman with black hair. She seems human, currently, and rather tall, but her seat is kind of raised higher, so she's sitting on like an elevated seat. And she does have, she does have 2 large black horns that come out of her hairline and go straight up and like, not straight, but they're like craggly dragon horns.
I suppose we're supposed to be bowing right now or curtsying.
Currently, there is about 100 feet of table between you and her. But the table is set for you to be seating very near her.
Mm.
I don't think I have it in me to be 0 for 2 today, so I'm going to play this very respectful.
That is fair. I'm assuming at some point, whatever you wanted to eat was requested. And so whatever you requested at the time is brought to the table for you to begin eating. The queen has a mild soup that's in front of her. There is steam coming off of it, but she does sip on it quite elegantly and without acknowledging its heat. Shortly after dinner has been prepared, a large sack of coin is set between you all on the table. And then pretty much all of the waitstaff leaves. There are pictures of whatever drink you wanted near you. This is now a private dinner with no interruption.
I'm assuming a private dinner without no interruption, provided something catastrophic doesn't happen.
That is fair. It's like assassins, that would probably be. Who would try to assassinate the people at the queen's table, though? It'd be silly. Jambalaya and a...
Jesus! Sorry, I just realized. God
Yes.
damn it.
I saw it and I was like, man, I read that as Seamus. And I was like, who the fuck is Seamus? Like,
Jesus.
I renamed him. Like, I literally did that. Who the fuck is Seamus? I was like, oh my.
I just can't believe someone changed my name to Caesar and then Malio became Goat Whore.
To be fair, he edited that half of it himself, I'm pretty sure.
Goat whore. The fact that both of these either
Confirmed.
came from me getting excited about the idea of Caesar or a misunderstanding because I can't fucking hear. That's godly, thank you.
Mm.
Anyway,
Mhm.
the queen goes, well, there is your
Ocean Father's
prize.
good little boy.
Yeah.
Word.
So there is your winnings, as the queen points to that and is sipping her soup. And she goes, at this point, is there anything that you request of me? It is so odd to find a group such as yourself. It's rare that a group such as yourselves would come about. The famed noble son in Ouroboros Mechanicum, a child of the second, Drake chosen youngling, and the lost martyr of the Holy Banner. It is extremely rare that these types of people all come together in a single bound. This is why.
Banner? Excuse me?
Yeah, what was that last one
Excuse me,
again?
what?
With a look,
She-
I'd like to communicate to Moth that this queen definitely wants to fuck us.
Yes.
So this is
I
why
just
I
kinda,
have
like,
this.
nod, yeah.
This is why I have decided to make a request of your group. If you agree, I will grant each of you a request of your choosing. I am able to fulfill many things, whether it's riches, status, knowledge, or power. Most I can do, whichever you imagine.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but we just passed by a truck that has a sticker on the back window that says "Daddy's money." That's
good.
Aylar has a truck.
What
That's
does
what
it
it
say? Daddy's money. ... Is that it?
He is Ocean Father's good little
Dad's
boy.
guilt money?
Daddy's. Oh god, hold on.
Sorry, but yeah. What task did the queen want us to do?
Oh, are you asking what the task is?
Yeah. I mean,
goes-
I've already done things for 2 dragons. May as well make it 3. 4 dragons. May as well make
I'm going to assume I requested to speak to the queen privately.
At the end of dinner, we could probably do that if your request is private. That sounds acceptable to me.
Thank you.
God, she's so into
Are we
us.
requesting things before or after the job?
Well, are you agreeing to the job?
What's the
What's the
job?
question? It is of a nature that is very personal and private and dangerous.
Yeah, that sounds
Sounds
about
like
what we do.
fun.
Okay.
Oh, par for the course.
Before the Sundering, which most of you would know was a historical event that these two continents used to be bridged by more land, and a war between gods before the gods were put to the divine realm, separated from the material realm.
Put to sleep.
It separated the continents with destroying the landmass in the middle.
Okay, yeah.
So she said that on the opposite side of the planet, I had a kingdom after the separation of the divine and the material. There was another fight that destroyed said kingdom, and when I came to Momathon and began building this kingdom, I had abandoned everything there. Recently, a signal from deep within that kingdom from a security measure that I thought was long disabled has been triggered. And I would like people to go check it out, as the last time I left Momathon, tragedy struck and many people tried to overthrow and take over the kingdom, as it is very sought after, and I am the only deterrent that seems to be stopping that from happening. So I cannot leave.
Fair.
Sounds
And I
funny.
am... What?
Grigori said he's in.
Sounds fine to me.
There is one very small issue.
Mm-hmm.
the only ship we have, Dr. Gears' ship, is currently at the shop.
Well, that
And-
brings me to my request.
I have already discovered that you have a ship that's going to meet the requirements for such a journey. It's just being constructed on right now,
Yeah,
which is convenient.
it just might be a while before we get to it, is all I'm saying.
How's that?
Mhm.
Unless she could expedite the process.
Yeah.
So this
Who
is
said that out loud? How the fuck is that?
by no means a super critical time crunch. I can't really speed it up as that's how long the magic takes to cast into the crystals, to be honest. The construction is the fast part. The long part is enchanting it to do the things.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Understandable.
But if you would be willing, I would fund you with supplies. Well, you already have these winnings here. I can supply additional gold. Oh, I can also, if your requests, that is also part of the payment, as I will fulfill what requests I can.
Is the success of this request simply investigating the security measure that had been triggered, or is there a specific measure you want enacted?
If everything is intact, then bringing the eggs back would be appreciated. But just knowing they're still there would be plenty.
So you're gonna go rescue some younglings? Worries all about this.
Typing.
He types so fast as well.
Mavis Beacon, bitch!
I guess all that Grigori would ask for is perhaps a new blade to help this.
Can't you get that from your scam temple?
You just called the Santa Scam Temple.
Well, I could.
He wants another one.
I want more.
A bigger one.
Are you attempting
just
to do the
sword.
dance of
Or they
blades
need a
by
bigger
literally making people dance around your blades because you have so fucking many of them?
Perhaps.
That is a good
Wait.
idea.
We've discussed several
Next
ideas.
encounter.
That is not one of them, but it can be now.
Oh my gosh.
She has a excellent smith and enchanter that she will get with too, and she will get you the best blade available.
I will bring these children home.
I don't think they're children yet.
Well, they're pre-children.
The free children.
Yes, we shall go and acquire the egg fetus, my lord.
Oh, I hit my enter key too hard and now it doesn't work. Fuck. That actually stops me doing my job. Whoopsie.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well done. Hit it harder.
The fucking search wasn't working.
So we're gonna get like maps and diagrams and like. Are there like traps that we need to worry about?
The other continent, known as the Lost Lands, is not much civilization is out there. So there are maps, but they are very vague. I can supply those as well. So what were the other requests? I got Grigori's.
Alright, I didn't realize my mic was off earlier, but I would have crested as well. I would like a new blade of sorts.
That. Similar response. Yours will probably be less of a great weapon and more of something for subtly stuff.
Sneaky stuff.
Sneaky stuff.
Hey, this is appropriate for a rogue. Here is a sword that grows blinding like the sun every time you draw it from your sheath. This is perfect for stealth operations.
Just walk in a room, flashbang.
It's that thing, isn't it? It's like, the longer a sword's name or longer a weapon's name is.
I need
it's a bit,
everyone to know. I did expect most people to be like, "Oh, need item." The request can be anything, right?
She did say you could request wealth, knowledge.
Knowledge. Possibly good knowledge.
Can I get a
Oh, God.
marker to keep mine for a
Hold on, I'm fucking. I have so many messages now.
Yeah, everybody needs something from Travis.
I mean,
My answer keywords.
I was not prepared.
Yippee.
I think I might die.
Oh dear.
Why are you dying?
Did you drink too much?
No, I just might be picking a fight with someone much larger than me.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh, God, fucking...
Anyway. Okay. What were some people have asked me questions?
Can I get a marker to keep?
Go on.
All right. So, what were the requests?
Okay. Is my mic on?
Oh!
Yes.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Okay. Yes, marker. Favor for later.
A boon, if you will.
A favor for later?
Yeah. Because I don't have any questions I need answering right now. But having access to the ruler of a country to answer a question while might be useful.
Right. I messaged you my request, Travis.
I got
Oh,
yours.
that's an option. Then
I'm assuming
Yeah.
it's very doable. Like, probably not even that.
Probably not even that. That one will take slightly more time because of the custom request, but
Can I raise my hand?
yes.
You refer to me in a weird way. I'm assuming you know more about me than I probably know about myself. That's a whole problem. My request is for information. I want to know who I was, why I am what I am now. I need to know everything. I need to know why I became this. Because as far as I can tell, I haven't always been this.
And
As
when
good
and
as it
how.
She
All
goes,
the
she goes, there are limits to my knowledge. I just know that you specifically were plucked from a specific event by the second defender, and colloquially you were called the children of them.
But there's a lot of detail that is missing from that. Can I get a rundown?
Do we know who the second defender is? I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I'd like
he's a
to-
god of
Make
some
a
kind.
history check.
God damn it. I'm
Do
so
I
bad
have
at
to make a
these.
history check for that?
You could make a history check for that.
I'm not good at history. Oh.
I got a nat 1 for a total of 5.
Never heard of that. So there is a myth in the creation story that when Bahamut and Tiamat separated the divine planes, they left 7 of the strongest dragons to defend the material realm, and that the second was the second in command of the 7.
Oh, I thought you were going to say when Bahamut and Tiamat love each other very much.
They create
A third dragon shows up, and he plucks Moth.
I don't need plucking. What does that mean? Please. I'm like fucking halfway across the table at this point. Please tell me everything about this. I have no idea what this means.
Other than your sharing the markings of those saved,
Saved from
I'm
what?
not sure.
What?
From the sundering.
Call my marker in to ask her to make Moth forget everything she's learned up.
How long ago was that? How old am I?
That was
That is 2 questions.
1,200 years ago, I believe.
Well, no wonder your memory is so bad.
Old woman, haha. Old granny.
Grand person.
Yep.
Hey.
Probably got
fuck you guys.
grandkids. Great
And yet I am the
grandkids.
softest and smoothest one.
I
here.
would say
That's rude as shit.
I'm gonna break some things here. Outside of dragons, Moth isn't the oldest person you've seen today.
Who is?
Anyway.
Jeeves is just really fucking old, okay?
I mean, Gears is like canonical 500.
God, I
Yeah,
bet.
also, I might have been dead for part of that. I wasn't I wasn't
But
really
you're
part
still
of
older than Gears, and Gears is geriatric.
Whomst among us hasn't died at least once?
I just like that Fig is the only one that asks questions about the titles some of them are referenced.
Yeah,
I mean, mine made sense.
That is true. Yours was the most, like...
Straightforward.
I also think they skipped me, so...
Is the second in command, whatever the fuck the title was on that, are they still around?
I'm honestly not sure.
Fuck!
They left shortly after.
Why? This is incredibly personally inconvenient to me.
Frog that you can ask questions about. You could ask the frog if he's still around.
That's a good
It's a
fucking
yes
point.
or no question.
Yes, but I raised my hand again. Do you have legend lore?
The queen? Did you ask the queen that?
Yeah.
The queen goes, no, I don't.
Gears,
I'm not,
Gears, Gears, Gears.
I'm not one for the magics.
I could learn the spell.
If I buy you legend lore, will you please cast it on me?
In exchange for money.
Yes, that's what buying is.
No, he wants money on top of that.
Yeah, like, I don't work
No,
for free for people
Yeah,
like
I'm
you.
buying you a fucking spell, my guy. It's an expensive spell. Especially
Yeah,
Merfolk.
and I want 50 platinum on top of that.
No!
Damn.
That's 500 gold. That's not
Then you
bad.
don't get to use my frog anymore either.
I'm poor, man.
I mean, if you're not willing to pay for my time and effort, we're
Well,
obviously
I'm
not
gonna
very
use
good
my frog
friends.
either. It's an exchange. I get you the spell, and you're allowed to use the frog occasionally. And you cast legend lore on me. Occasionally.
You know, fuck it. We'll have a contract then. If you want to bring the frog into it, get child custody involved. I want 1 out of every 3 questions.
I want legend lore on myself and anything I choose at least once a week.
I can do that.
Okay, we shake on.
Yeah, and if you break the rules of my agreement, I'm gonna kill the frog.
You can't kill the frog. It's wooden.
You can kill many things with fireball.
No.
I was under the impression this was just a frog in a pocket, not a wooden frog.
Yeah, you know, I was also under the impression that it was a frog in a pocket.
100% thought it was a real frog. 100%.
Horribly disappointed right now.
It's a wooden frog. I'm very upset.
Okay, yeah. Buy me legend lore and I'll use it on you. And I get 1 out of every 3 frog questions.
I will accept this.
We gotta
and
rename
you-
the frog.
Wait,
No.
wait. I wanna add a tiny thing. You're not allowed to be a dick to me about my questions. We will not be dicks to each other
Well, then
about
we
our
will
questions.
not have a deal.
Hmm.
Gears will not leash himself.
Gears is 90% dick.
Alright.
Okay, I will. Fine, I will accept without that.
I think, Desiree, you're the last person for a request that I have. Oh, I technically don't have Lorana or Orox, but I think I know. Orox.
It would be an information in private, or with somebody who would know how to find information about a certain somebody.
I mean, I'll read it. Like,
Oh yeah, do you want to read it?
doesn't
You
need
should read it.
privacy.
I forgot you prepared a speech. I have that.
Jesus.
Oh.
The
I assumed
information
I wasn't gonna be
that you
here,
request.
so I wrote it all down like
Yeah.
weeks ago. Except I'm gonna change it because like I basically had
Uh.
listed every fucking monster part in my possession in the speech, but I'm gonna change it because I didn't talk about my outfit today.
Jesus Christ.
Arak's just gonna like stand straight up and look at the queen, and he's got a fucking headdress made of the bitch of many colors and owl bear feathers, and then he's got the where is it? He's got the Hydralisk bottom jaw on his fucking face. And he's got like 3 extra ears or 6 extra ears because he just like put the goblin ears around his ears in the headdress. He's got a fucking like belt made of like fire giant hair. His shirt is like somewhere, like he's still wearing the robe, but it's not on his chest anymore. Like it's just like half off the back of him, like a fucking skirt. And he's got like the Naga hands around his hands, but his hands are bigger, so it doesn't really work. He's swanked out in monster parts right now.
That is brilliant.
I don't feel like thinking about this. I'm going to read the exact words that I put down before. Hello, Dragon Queen!
Jesus Christ.
The only queen I've ever looked up to in any respect on account of your dragonness. I fought in your contest to prove to my clan that one person and arm strength, I got pals, is not the only road to glorious battle and trophies. Companions, strength, spells, way fucking better. Behold, my stuff. He's just gonna, like, loosely gesture to himself.
I love that.
I love that we got the reverb on.
Yeah, the
Behold my
reverb. He's
stuff.
twisting
No,
the fucking.
he's just that loud. Fuck, I'm gonna list it anyways. He's gonna. I have it in italics. I am. Bear claws, a griffin tail, a limb from a tree monster, which is actually just a twig, a giant scorpion claw. There's a string that's like attached to nothing because he thought he could tie up a ghost. Fire giant hair, naga claws, my headdress of owlbears and whatever the fuck that was. Troll teeth and fingernails, phase spider legs that he's using kind of like an arm like mech suit, you know. And around his neck is the Black Manicore's mane.
Nice.
My reward, I want to show my strength to the clan assholes, and for just a moment, arrive on the wings of a dragon, earned with spells and acquaintances.
And acquaintances.
And he's just gonna sit down.
Everybody's very
Claps.
impressed. Can I do a little clap?
The slow clap turned into like a.
Here.
Yeah, one clap.
The nods. It's like, I believe we could work that out. It probably won't be on my wings, but I can arrange for such a grandiose entrance to. I'm assuming your clan is in the mountains, which your clan would be in the mountains in the middle of the kingdom.
I mean, you could just like hit me up when you're on vacation.
Fuck, I'm sorry, guys. I just realized that you basically just
you're on
said, hey,
vacation?
I've killed a bunch of things, won your contest. Now, let me ride you like a horse into the middle of my fucking hometown.
That sounds like
That
a
is
come
the
on.
entire basis for this character from session like before I started.
I dig it. I didn't want to go 0 for 2, but I'll wingman you.
Jesus Christ.
Buddy, I can just polymorph into a dragon.
Damn,
Wait,
Gears.
yeah, the fuck?
Dragon Queen's a higher status, all right?
You cannot
But
ride
she's
that
not
woman.
That's going in the notes
Nah,
app.
that's not
Sorry,
your
give me 1
decision.
second.
It would not
I
be
don't know
the
if
first
y'all
time a
know,
character
but
of
I have
mine-
like a fucking notes app filled with shit people have said to me that are just absolutely fucking unhinged.
What is Gears'
The last
sexuality?
3 have been from this fucking campaign. I want you to know
Because
that.
I've allowed it before, Gears, I will allow you to turn into young dragons, but nothing
Oh,
harder than
fuck,
that.
I forgot! I'm sorry.
last,
no, that's on
like-
me. No, don't allow that.
Don't allow that, alright.
No, I'm an idiot.
It's fine.
Don't allow me to be.
The last
I
three
will.
have been from this fucking campaign, such as, are you trying to get your demon daddy bound by gears? Pop up with your guns, king. If she tries, no, that's Alex. And also useless, shitty leather boys. So what was the last one again? You can't ride that woman.
Ride that woman. Yeah.
You cannot ride that woman.
I feel like that's a challenge. I don't have a request from Lorana.
That's not nearly as funny out of context.
Oh shit.
Sweet, thanks. The one before that is you and your soup with the side eye emoji. Because my supervisor threatened to fire me over soup.
Best sentence I've heard. Danielle. Don't know if I would care, but maybe this.
It's just like, it's a trauma thing. Maybe it's a trauma, but like,
what happened?
Fuck that person.
Is your request therapy? Because if she can do that, maybe more of us should
dude.
have considered that one.
It might as well be. See, when I haven't
Oh.
thought about if Lorana cares, but maybe she'd ask about her mom. Lol didn't even give her name though.
That's about on par with what Vice asked for, so fair enough, Lorana.
Lorana's like, I don't ever want to do homework again. Can you make that happen?
Can I just have my degree?
Yeah.
That's how Gears got his.
I'm running around with this robot who, at least 7 of them were just kind of written up for him.
Hey, he lost one.
Did you lose one of the real ones?
Yeah. For a period of time, he didn't know what plants were.
Holy shit.
No, he offered his knowledge, his botany degree.
That I would need.
Yeah. So he had a degree in botany. He offered that to the hag, and the hag accepted. And when he did, it was all of his knowledge about plants went with the degree in botany.
If we're being
Jesus.
honest, sometimes I don't know what plants are.
That is
What are plants?
People like requesting weapons and requesting to be like, who am I? And I'm just like, can you tell me about my mom?
All the
yeah.
questions are like, where did I come from? Kind of thing.
Where did I go?
Mine's literally, hey, where
What
the
am I
fuck
doing?
are my parents?
Am
That's
I-
essentially what it boiled up to.
She asks what her name was and like where she lived and at any time where she lived. So obviously your hometown. And she said she'll have her spy network get on that.
Am I the only one without daddy issues in this dinner?
You have
I'm
daddy.
gonna
all the
fucking
time.
stab you.
Here's the thing.
You
I
have
love my parents.
I
I
am
just don't know where the fuck
I
they
am
are.
unaware of what
So
you
many
are
issues.
referring
They might be
to.
dead for all I fucking know. They genuinely
need
could just be fucking gone.
You need to be careful because Travis once put my mum in a tree. That's true.
That's funny as shit.
It was rude.
I almost made a statement, but
What were you
like-
gonna say about my actual mother?
nothing. It was more about like Alar's response to that knowledge.
Oh yeah.
Something around the lines of like, oh, if that happened to his problem, that'd be quite convenient.
Oh.
Alar deals with things the same way I deal with things, which is just 2000s emo, which includes
Oh, Jesus Christ. Emo, Foghorn, Leghorn, Johnny Bravo.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I learned that
Forgot
Johnny
to-
Bravo is supposed to be 17.
Yeah, that was a little.
What?
That was a little world rocky.
Yeah.
World rocky.
That's-
Jesus.
That's
W
why he
and
lives
R
with his
sounds
mom.
are hard
He's
to say
not
at the
like an
same time.
adult.
Also explains why he's terrible at talking to women.
I hate that.
That was the assumption, was that he was like 35 and lived with his mom.
That was the assumption, but apparently it's the even like the first episode, it's summer break, and the
fuck?
entire series happens over summer break.
I hate
that.
this. I'm really
There's
upset.
104 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you've just ruined my fucking day, Travis.
That I didn't know everyone had in depth gone through the Johnny Bravo Wikipedia.
I love that
I
me
did,
at
and I saw a
17
video on it.
weighed like 140 pounds soaking wet, and Johnny Bravo at 17 is like a Mr. Olympia competitor.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, but if you I think there is actually
Maybe-
a flashback episode where he explains why he's like that.
Steroids.
He was blessed by the gods.
No.
Steroids.
Blessed by the
Not
gods.
they wouldn't have steroids at a fucking kids show.
Yeah.
You can
Do you
have
think that
steroids in a
matters?
kids show. You can kill parents in a Disney movie.
Oh yeah.
That's
In every
different. That's just
SpongeBob exists.
Disney's. That's just Disney's MO at this point. Oh, cool. We need to make a new film.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a new
Interesting
kids movie.
plot hook.
Cool. Kill the
Instant
parents.
trauma show.
Yeah.
Like, and then the rest of the show can just be boring shit, and you're still recovering from the fact you just watched this kid's parents get murdered.
They just have a standing contract with Kenmore. It's no big deal.
Jesus Christ.
The only thing that would make it worse is that every time there's a death scene, it said sponsored by Coffins R Us.
Yeah. Anyway, how are you guys divvying up the 280,000 gold that you were also given as a party?
Incredibly good question.
Well, I killed
Figured we'd be
at
doing
least
it, yeah.
one hobgoblin, so I think I deserve like 90% of it.
I figured we would just split it equally between all of us.
If it weren't for me, you'd all be hopelessly lost in those woods still.
I
80% of the money.
I would only maybe be lost. I don't know the woods like Lorana, but I can roll survival like a son of a bitch.
Yes.
But also, I wasn't there for like 3 of them.
Yeah, you kept wandering off.
Of the full week y'all were in the forest, I was there for, I think, a day. You know what? Why don't you give me $5,000 and we'll call it even?
You just found the cave before we did. That
Now,
one cave of towns with you, Wookie.
it's like Alar's like, now,
If you split
now
it
that I
evenly,
think about
that would
it,
be 28k each.
which could be fair, except like I am in real life, that would make Alar overpaid.
In canon, he was there the whole time.
Just like around a corner.
It seems
Same amount of
easier to
bardic
just-
inspirations.
Yeah.
Technically, our two teams tied, so half of that money should be mine. But I would
think we
gladly
should split it.
accept an even split if
You've been adopted.
I could travel along with you and perhaps get some of your assistance in the future.
Word.
With some side projects of mine.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I love side
I think we
projects.
just split it evenly in all directions.
So I'm gonna
Or
add
first choice.
28,000 gold to my character sheet. Everyone's okay with that?
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
add 28.
sort
Yeah,
of.
I will add it to Gregori's.
What was it?
I have
20,000?
launched.
I can
Yep.
add it to Danielle's as well.
You probably don't
Okay,
need to
it's
add it to
launching, it's
Grigori.
just-
He's just gonna donate it to that scam temple of his.
Oh, he will have it until he goes to church.
All right.
And then it's a like 99% tithe.
I have a new
Hey, Gage.
main quest.
Imagine having a
There's
fantasy
something
setting and
else
still
for-
including Mormons. I can't believe it.
How much did you say
Sorry.
you got?
Step away from person.
Is that the reward for that?
Could you imagine how
Or how
hard
much
you'd
you say
have
we
to
got
jump
and
on
we
a
split it?
bed to get a dragonborn to soak?
Jump on a bread.
Oh God.
Okay, Philip. All right, you've had enough.
Wait. How much is this in flat?
86. This motherfucker.
No, I'll be good. I promise.
Back to 28,000.
No, guys, stop.
Yeah, 28,000 gold.
2,800 flat, right?
Remove it.
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, that is like 27,000, like
I'm so rich.
995 more gold than I had before.
I've got 28,005 gold.
Oh wait, how
I
much money
have-
did we make? I missed that. Sorry.
28,000.
I'll be-
We're splitting the pot evenly.
I'll be right back. I'm being called to be house tech support, so.
God damn, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wait, that's 28,000 each. Want to reiterate?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a pot of 280,000.
God damn, gang.
Hang on,
Who wants to go on a shopping trip?
I know. Yeah. Well, I
Nice.
More than 5 gold at a time.
I gotta be honest.
I know what Moth wants to buy.
Yeah.
It's a spell for gears.
It's a gift. It's okay. I have 137,000 gold.
I want to go on a vacation now.
How much of that was from your soul being sold?
Don't worry about it. Most of it.
You sold your soul, Ma? I thought you just.
No, I didn't sell my soul. I just made a deal, and now I have a fun new tattoo.
Now, you guys still have that mirror that you haven't.
Oh, don't mention the mirror.
I mean, we got 2 really good fights out of it and a crazy old man.
Or yes.
Vivendi.
I
Vivendi.
like that guy, Vivendi, yeah.
Vindy seemed pretty old. Maybe he'd know about things.
Wait, yeah, also good point. We could
That man
give
doesn't
him
know
to the queen.
his ass from a hole in the ground, and if I'm giving him to anybody, I'm giving him to the college.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's better.
Because as ethically gray as they may be, they're the ones that most likely could.
Help him, yeah.
No, fix him. I used the right words.
It may not help him to fix him.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, good point. What if he's evil?
Then he's fucking evil. And we kill him.
Why do you suddenly not have a problem with people being evil?
He just said he'd kill him.
No. I am being educated on D&D alignments.
Also, you haven't
sour
used your
about it.
frog yet today.
But also, ancient evil is worse than regular.
I actually will 100% agree with that.
Thank you.
Wait, am I ancient evil?
Not at all.
You gotta keep context in mind. Evil nowadays is like taxing the poor and fucking, I don't know, being like really into murder and shit. Evil back then was like, we have floating citadels powered by dying slaves.
Yeah.
We don't have to torture the slaves for power, but you know, it just makes us feel better.
It helps. It makes us go just a fraction faster.
Yeah, so ancient evil, different level. Same with ancient good. Like that angel we pulled out, did you see how he was still pretty fucking bad? Even though he was an angel? Ancient good's almost as bad.
Confused.
That is fair.
He wasn't
Ancient
playing the
good.
tar, to be honest.
Crashed all the fucking citadels.
Anyway,
What the fuck?
so yeah, you guys enjoy dinner. Outside of requests, do you partake in casual conversation? I'm sure there's questions you could ask her that if she just generally knows about that wouldn't require resources, she could answer them.
I do actually have a question. I have 2 questions. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
Where is a good place to get a scroll of legend lore? Also, can I get a discount on that?
We've gotta stop taking trouble.
You just got 28 grand.
I'm cheap.
Oh, we
Yes,
know.
Mm.
Legend Lore is a very peculiar spell.
Gotta be
There's
so helpful.
probably on the inner city there is a certain practicer of magic that would be able to create the spell scroll for you. However, I doubt even my word would get it to you cheaper.
Okay. Other question. Speaking of getting things cheap, there's a tattoo artist in this city who's really great at what he does, but again, very expensive. Do you know, like, I don't suppose you would know, or would be able to find the information of like who's like the next one down, who's just as good, but just like a little bit more reasonably priced, a little bit more.
Oh,
cheap?
as much as he talks down to him, his apprentice is just as good as he is.
Sick. What's this apprentice's name? Come up with a name, Travis. Immediately.
Jormond.
Now, good luck remembering that.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to. That's fine. Okay. Is he in the city?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get a tattoo, you guys.
Can I come with you? Wait, do they do piercings too?
Magic piercings? Oh, don't get me into that shit. Actually, don't matter.
Does she know anything about Toll for the Holy Banner?
Oh, Toph of the Holy Banner. Yes. through casual conversation, she would recount, if I can fucking pull it up here. If I can... Oh, because it's spelled fucking that way.
How many Devil's Commons did you give it?
Where's this bitch's arm?
None. So Tulfa of the Holy Banner was a church long ago, hundreds of years ago, when she first came to this continent. The church was very prevalent here, and it was a church about community, and it was very secretive, and they held many things, oh my god, gatherings and rituals that they, for the most part, were for the Commonwealth, and similar to what the Valayan Saints claim to be today. But something happened within the church, and the entire congregation disappeared one day, along with on another continent, on the other continent. Most of a island disappeared.
So an island and all of the congregants?
Yes. All I can tell is you are currently the only tenant of the Tulfa Holy Banner things, and as far as my divination when investigating you, by the way, I investigated each of you, sorry.
Understandable.
All that my divination powers could attain is that you were the martyr of the Holy Banner.
Oh, sick. I love that.
Martyr.
That's such a good name.
I can also tell you, you've awoken in that church over 20 times.
Oh, cool. Sick. Love that. Okay.
In a I was formerly dead and now I'm not kind of way?
Mind your own business.
Hey, it's not every day you meet somebody who may have just like died at some point. I thought I was the only one at this table.
No, I get to emotionally traumatize everyone.
I can't. Where did you post the world map?
What?
I'm looking for the world map.
It's in the PDF or Lord Up. Yeah, that.
What?
Maui is suddenly very embarrassed, and he just says, "Okay, thank you."
I have another question.
Yes.
So I'm like, I have some feeling that I came from the Scarvale Wheel originally. Is there like a village in the forest there? Like maybe a really old village that's still there?
The Scarvale Weald is a very dangerous place, as it's most of the land there is scarred by the weave.
What is the weave?
The layer of magic that envelops the plane.
Oh, okay.
When things such as the Sundering or equivalent happens, normally side effects are left in it. There is a patch of sea that's said to have it. There is the equivalent of a Bermuda Triangle that everyone avoids. ALR would definitely know that it exists. Or not that it exists, but that people fear it and they don't go in that section. But there's also not really a lot of reason to because of the trade paths and where places are.
And
But
the
yeah.
Scarvale Weald is just...
It is a landmass that seems to be entirely fucked by that, yes.
Huh. I think I know what I got saved from you guys.
The queen just said fucked. I love that. It's entirely fucked.
Entirely fucked. She's also starting to get deep in her drinks. Just to match ALR's presence.
How's ALR holding up against the literal millennials old queen as far as drinking competition goes?
Millennials old.
Let's
Damn
make
it.
the assumption that you're drinking like seltzers and she's drinking like soup that's made out of tequila. You're holding pace.
Good soup.
Good soup.
Can we ask her about like Greenleaf and the dean of the school and like the king of Eastmere?
In casual conversation, it's. Are you talking about leaf scale?
Yes, sorry, I couldn't quite. I remembered something about like nature and scales. I just
Greenleaf.
She doesn't know anyone named Leaf Scale.
Share.
Did Leaf Scale give us any other names?
Did they give you any
Don't
other
ask
names?
me that.
Not really. We asked if they could send us to that one guy, the dean's office, and then she went. They put him in charge of the school. Oh dear.
Here.
I would like to know more about that guy, actually.
Hold on,
I don't trust that he's chill.
Oh my god, where did I put information about him? I don't think I have. Did I name the dean? Hold on.
I couldn't remember. He's the dean of my school, so like I wouldn't refer to him by name anyway.
Oh my god, I don't have a name for the dean. No, I have the name for the dean. Hold on.
We've never asked you before.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever asked me. That's why it's not in a thing. I need to go.
How far
Oh
away
my.
are you?
Oh my god, I need to make such a thing.
Oops.
Quick, everybody think of more questions.
What's your room number?
Can I stay the night? Will you adopt me, please?
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
Alright. You would know that the dean's name.
Do you have a no resuscitator?
Do you have a significant other?
The dean's
What's your
name.
star sign?
Is Colossus.
Colossus.
But like, what's your deal?
What are you into? I hate that name, Travis.
Why?
What's the background of this city or kingdom? Is it like? Is it normal
Mountains.
to be a dragon here?
Yeah, it's normal
Yeah,
for the rulers of kingdoms to be dragons.
Oh, if you want the lore plot hook, if you go into Lore Dump, you can see. So, the deities of this world are mostly dragons,
Word. Okay.
but there's also human deities, and the dragons are the progenitor race, so the people who like created everything.
Mhm.
And in the time of creation, when like the god dragons were creating, there was tons of wars because if a dragon had an argument with another dragon, they would just make things, so normally humanoids, and have them fight in like little Lego battles, basically.
Okay.
And by giving them boons and the little Legos that they made, being able to learn to wield the weave of the creation around them, they began to rebel against the dragons mildly successfully. And it got to such a point where there was so much bullshit, and magic wasn't relegated, and all of magic and creation was sort of open to everyone, that the two of the most prominent dragon gods, which were Tiamat and Bahamut, decided, even though they hated each other and they were brother and sister, to separate the planes into a divine plane and a material plane, so that the material plane would have rules and structure, and the divine planes could not interact with each other, to prevent all of creation from being destroyed.
Word. Okay.
Law.
I was mainly just curious about the queen, whether or not she had to be like, "Hey, yo, I'm a dragon, motherfuckers," or if that was just like assumed.
For the most part, everyone knows she's a dragon, but for the most part, in society that you know of, the rulers are generally dragons.
Okay. I don't know why, but I was like genuinely thinking of being like, "Hey, yo, did you have to come out as a dragon?" I don't know why. I was like, "Can we get the coming out story of this queen?" But no. That would have been silly though.
No, the coming out story would have been her arriving in Momathon, and the story goes that Momathon was being oppressed by its leaders, like tyrannically, and when she fled the other continent and decided to live in the mountains here, she saw this, and then freed the people,
Word. Okay.
And ever since then has been sitting ruler of the kingdom.
Okay.
Who's Moses?
Moses.
Woo!
Way more politically driven than Moses was.
I'm with that. What's happening?
So like Bernie
But-
Sanders.
The dean of the school.
Oh yeah, is he chill?
Oh yeah, she has
So
stories
does.
of him about like he would always try to come up with new magic and show it off as like a trick. And one time he made a group of people. It was supposed to teleport across the room, but they teleported straight up instead. And someone had to cast like Featherfall at like 9th level in order for people not to die. And he's really big on like learning new things and being really dumb about it.
What's his favorite drug?
Who is this?
He's in charge of the university. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
She hasn't seen him in centuries.
But he's not like secretly evil and trying to take over the planet type thing.
Oh dear heavens, no. He would never be able to do such a thing.
What about
couldn't
oh fuck.
handle it.
Also, his brother would stop him.
Is he brothers with the one who's in charge of the school or like the king?
Yes.
Okay.
All three of them are brothers.
I mean that makes sense.
The king, the dean, and the black dragon police
Yep.
chief.
Mhm.
Police
I didn't want to phrase it like
That
that.
that is not public knowledge over any Dremere.
We all know that, right?
We do now. God.
Yeah, I mean, you know that you've never heard that before, that they were brothers.
This
Oh,
bitch
the brother
be
part, yeah.
sloppy.
She's fun. I like her. Can we ask you questions at like other times as well? In a very respectful and reasonable way, obviously.
A very busy woman, okay?
Yeah, she's like, oh, it took a lot to break this time off. I'm not as, how should I say this, available normally.
How many eggs for another gossip sesh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I doubt you'll return with any eggs.
Well, I mean, now that's a challenge, isn't it?
Is that a
Yeah.
burn
She will
on us or
explain.
the eggs?
She will explain. They are larger than one would expect, and well, I don't think any of you could lift one.
I mean,
So just
They're
one
good.
would probably get us a new gossip sesh, is what I'm hearing, because you'd be pretty impressed.
If I can confirm their existence, I could justify use of military force to go get them.
ah,
And that still counts as us. And we dish? We do a little dish?
We will definitely have another meal.
Speaking, how upset would you be if suddenly a tree sprouted up in your study?
oh, that is a good question. Just in case.
To be fair, in this
don't know if a tree could
hypothetical,
show up in the study.
it would be your fault.
What?
This is
Do you tell the story about how you went and met Leafscale and she plopped a fucking tree in the dean's office?
I don't see any harm in it. It's just a fun story time. About that one time we went to the forest for the fate laws for fun, you know.
She then says, I would be interested to see if Leafscale could pull off such a feat here.
Cool.
Oh?
If the spell works how I'm assuming it would, it'd probably appear just outside the yards.
That's close enough for us.
I mean, yeah, we
But
can...
see, I didn't. We didn't think to ask. Did you put his name in chat? Because I'm never going to remember that.
Oh, the dean?
Glaucus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't think to ask him about trees appearing in the school until it happened. By then it was too late. We kind of broke a few things.
Is Lorana gonna learn Tree Step or whatever, or is that a druid specific spell?
Oh, transfer via plants. She'll never get the spell slot high enough to do it.
Weak.
I think
Yeah,
I
'cause
should just be allowed
it's a
to do
7th level spell, right?
that. No, it's
Set
not.
6th.
6th.
Because it requires you to have seen the tree before.
Oh, we've
If
seen
you think
trees.
really hard, you can sometimes imagine the trees.
That is
Wait,
another thing
how-
where she would scry an area, pick a tree she scried on, and teleport to it.
Yep. It was
That
the
would mean
best mode
that
of
Chief
transportation.
Scale has been in the dean's office, or at least seen the tree there.
It is definitely a different way to transport via plant.
But yeah, say we found a means, and the means may result in a little bit of structural damage. Or, interruption of the day-to-day flow of things. How upset. Oh, it's fine? Great.
And while we're talking about architecture, how do we feel about arches versus cubed columns?
I like arches.
Yeah, arches are pretty great.
Unless
Does
some
anybody
Asian
have-
do-it-yourself channel's doing them poorly.
Yes, fair. Does anybody else have any questions for a very
Casually-
educated dragon?
Yeah.
What's like Vessa's favorite thing if she were to get a gift?
I hate this.
Make a persuasion check.
God damn it, last time I rolled a fucking 4.
How do I physically hurt somebody without them knowing?
This time I rolled a fucking 7, so that's a 16.
Next level, I got a spell for you, Fig.
Sick.
Next spell,
I have a
next level
request.
goes. Oh, of course. Hold on a sec. I need to see if this is a thing.
I do absolutely love how jealous Moth is getting of our potential relationship.
I think there's literally nothing actually going on between like Ayla
Yeah.
and Moth, but Moth is very possessive for some reason.
Obviously, nothing is ever going to happen between the two of us. That being said, how dare you?
But also, we were gonna go on a date, Ayla.
That can still happen.
If we get married again, it's not an open marriage again. We've done that one.
Y'all were married?
We didn't.
Yeah, in a previous campaign we got married.
Yeah, and it wasn't
In the
really an
previous
open
campaign,
marriage so much as
they
it
got-
was a throuple with a cleric.
And
To
occasionally
be fair,
other
you guys got married for the specific purpose of getting 2 more AC with the ceremony spell.
Yes, but we retconned it in roleplay to make it make sense.
No, you roleplayed it because you thought I would have the gods smite you down for a fake marriage.
Yeah, it
Which
worked,
I would
and it was-
never do. I love defrauding the government, which is all fake marriage does.
And, we were in love. It was great. It ended up being a perfect couple. They were built for each other, totally.
How cute.
A couple that steals other people's shoes together works well, I guess.
Oh, I actually thought of a great gift for General Vessa.
Okay.
Like a silvered punch dagger.
Oh, that's actually pretty fucking sick. That would be a good gift for me, you dick.
Yeah, the queen says
you
that
can
would
get her
be a
slightly
great
less
gift.
cool one.
Slightly, just very slightly, but noticeably.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm just gonna
You're gold plated.
randomly walk up to a blacksmith and be like, I need to be able to punch a werewolf in the heart. What do you got for me?
Fuck, that's sick as hell. I would love that. God damn. I don't even
Are you
know
gonna
that
Are you
Moth
gonna
would
go
like
up to a blacksmith and say that?
Absolutely. What could it cost? $10?
What is the price of
What is a fucking banana?
Yeah. I assume this will be enough, and I hand him 3 gold.
Oh, Mathani's gonna be like, get that shit out of here.
Yeah. I even make copper swords for less than 100.
No.
My
Do you
guy.
want like a fancy one? So it's silver on the blade, but it has gold filigree like on the handle with like a fucking like wolf's head engraved in it.
So obviously the blade is silvered, right? And then there's some engraving kind of etched into the blade itself, which is written in Elvish and has special meaning to myself. And then the handle, right, / wrist harness, however she wants to wield it, would obviously, have a little bit of flair to it. And probably have a little bit of gold in it.
And you want to gift this to the random beautiful general that I created?
I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds like a bad idea, but yes, that's exactly what I think.
Sounds incredibly
love this. Yeah, I know, this is great. I throw a beautiful half-elf in front of Alar, and it's immediately like, done.
I'm a half-elf. We could age together.
Ruin this shit real quick. I heard long blonde hair and immediately thought we were talking about Alex. I was like, what the fuck is he doing in the campaign?
He's arrived.
This
He's
hair
arrived.
goes like down to the lower back.
To be fair, I feel like you could potentially, or Travis could potentially describe Alex as a beautiful half-elf. Man's spindly.
No. Everybody's into Alex, obviously.
Oh my god, did I I described a blonde Arwen, that's what happened.
Oh, that's the mistake.
Kryptonite.
I know. Is it a blonde Arwen or is it an immortal Eowyn? Either way.
yes,
Oh, actually, hold on. An immortal Eowyn would be better.
I disagree.
In Alar's world, that is.
I mean, that's fine. We all
Move
know
over,
that's
Faramir.
Yeah. Because it's like, that's the thing. People don't know that Arwen can kill you because, like, obviously she bears herself more as like
a lady.
Like a lady sorceress, but it's like, you see Eowyn, you're like, oh shit.
He's gonna kick my ass.
She could fuck me up.
And I'm gonna love every second of it too.
Yeah. But yes. Alright. The queen does say, dinner comes to an end, and she claps twice, and the doors open, and butlers come to collect, like, the remnants of your food.
Yippee.
She goes, they can
Nice
have the
seeing you,
south
Nelly.
suite. And so the south suite, it's actually above where the church was. And it is it's like an apartment. It has 10 bedrooms, which I almost should have put more. There is 10 of you. There's 10 bedrooms and like a center room that connects. And the center room has a kitchen that's attached, and it's pretty great.
Do they have a balcony pool?
There is no balcony pool. There is a balcony, but no pool. The reflection pool in the courtyard is the best pool you could probably get to.
That doesn't feel like a place to swim.
I'll fucking try.
It's 40 feet wide and 200 feet long, so.
It's called a reflection pool. It feels like you're supposed to like stand there and think really hard about stuff.
Question.
It's called that because it
think inside of the
reflects
pool.
If you cast like tiny hut above the pool, would the pool then be in your hut?
The part that's in your hut.
I guess we could just swim regularly, and then maybe some public people will also, whoever's allowed in the palace might crash our party. But I technically,
Normally,
I owe
nobles-
Vice a swim. Ooh, nobles
Hell
are the
yeah.
worst.
If you guys want to swim, it is allowed.
Fuck yeah. Concrete. We don't have swimsuits, do we?
They can be provided.
Okay, sweet. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Is there a library at the castle?
There is.
I need to go there.
I'm
All
struggling
right.
so much right now.
You actually see there is you open the door and then there's like a cage door that's locked. And
information.
inside you see there is this gnome who's lifting a book that's larger than he is and struggling to get it on like a shelf. And he turns to you and you just see eyes. He has these huge glasses that make his eyes fucking gigantic.
I love him.
And they take up the whole glasses and he turns to you and he's just like, "Oh, hi."
Hi, I need information real bad.
Wow. Okay. And he comes over, unlatches the door.
Oh,
Um,
I'm gonna explain to him everything I was told about myself. But
Okay.
basically, I need information about what happened to Scarfell Will with the fucking the magic thing, and and the what the fuck is it called? The sundering, and the child, the second. What the fuck is that? I do the thing. I gave him all the information. I'm just like, please help me. I killed Travis.
Sorry, I was typing. The gnome's just like, well, I should know where that information is, being the archivist for the castle. Give me a moment. And he goes to like some ledgers. He pulls out several old tomes, history tomes. How long do you spend studying and reading about history?
So much time.
So much time.
So much.
Deception check.
Yeah, this is going to be.
Don't make me perceive things.
It's not going to be perception.
Like passively.
Technically, it would either be investigation or history.
It's gonna be investigation. 27?
27. All right. Let me know when you leave the library. What's everyone else doing for this night? I know Alar and Vice are swimming.
Oh, I was gonna go to the library with Moth and look up Drake foundlings or Drake wardens.
Okay. Also, either investigation or history.
But give me just a second.
Or do you want me to roll for you?
I got this. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
I want to earn this one, Travis.
Okay, I got you. All right.
I can hear a knife being sharpened, and it's really threatening.
What the fuck's a fuzzy screwdriver?
It's like a normal screwdriver, but with peach instead of orange.
Nice.
Oh, you're just the bitch for Peach.
I fucking love peach, and I
Uh-huh.
will apologize for nothing.
Best fruit juice. Yeah, best fruit, honestly.
I hate Peach so much.
Oh
That
my
is-
god, Travis, how dare you?
That
We're
is-
about to see each other in a week, and you throw this shit at me?
That's out of pocket.
Peaches fuck.
Yes, they do.
I don't like how fuzzy they are.
Don't eat the fuzz.
I dislike the flavor.
Wow,
That's
Travis. That's a
unbelievable.
bad reason to dislike them.
That's so far down the list of reasons to dislike a peach. None of
He
them are
hates
good
lime
reasons.
with passion. I think he hates lime more than he hates peach.
That is fact. 100% fact.
Why do you hate lime so much?
I have like a negative trigger to it.
Like, rinse the peach underwater, you won't really notice the fuzz. Learn how to not be an idiot, you won't have to deal with the pit.
Yeah, but
The flavor's just good. I don't have
I'll
something
work
to
around
say
that.
about the flavor. It's just a good flavor. Eat it!
okay, I have a question. Because it's
Yes.
been a while since I have eaten a peach. Are they not exactly the same thing as nectarines, apart from nectarines are bold?
They're
not even close.
Very similar to nectarines in, like, I think the makeup of them, but I think the flavor is very
Aesthetically.
different. And I
Okay,
think
maybe I should eat a
nectarines might have a smoother skin.
Yes, they're very smooth.
It's like if a peach and a plum had a baby, you had a nectarine, I feel.
Okay. I like nectarines.
From the feel of it, at least.
I should have let you roll. I got a 14.
Oh no.
Oh no. Fuck. balls, man. I can't draw.
Oh no.
I
okay,
probably
I'm not
won't
either.
stay in the library as long as Moth does, though.
I live here now.
Probably leave at like a reasonable, like when I normally go to bed or something.
Can I? When you leave, can I send a note with you to Gears?
Sure.
Please, if you don't mind handing that over. I just want to send a note to Gears and ask him very nicely if he will go find and buy the scroll he needs, and then I will pay him back. I
I
swear.
don't think it's going to be well received, but I'll give it to him.
It's fine.
Yeah, what's everybody else doing? Moth and I are in the library. Study pals.
I am full frenzy panic reading. Like,
Yes.
it's finals, and I have not looked at a book yet.
That me too, bud. Literally me too.
I'm so glad I didn't have finals with my degree.
It's a big old question mark for me.
Excuse me?
I did art. I don't have to write shit. All I had to do with my dissertation.
I'm in art too, but fuck.
Yeah, but you have to do all the extra things as well with the other classes. I was
Yeah.
just, hey, present me some form of clay. And I was like, yeah, fucking sick. Here you go. It's a bowl.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a lot of
Yeah.
balls.
So many balls.
So many balls.
I think Malio is actually going to leave and return home,
That's fair.
and because he needs to have a face to face with Bill and me, so he's gonna return home with the understanding that he'll meet you guys back here tomorrow.
No.
So
Especially with the truck not showing up. It's all
specifically with the sundering,
Mm-hmm.
you find out that where I've drawn on this map, there used to be landmass connecting these two things,
Yes.
and that got noped
Just
through
completely.
it was basically a giant fight,
Mhm.
and there's not a lot of records about like who was fighting or why, because when this got sundered, everyone in the area that is no longer here fucked noped.
Yeah, okay. And as part of the fight, the Scarborough Wheel got, like, slapped.
The Scarwell Wheel, just something similar seems to have happened. It is not mentioned in the sundering.
Okay.
Did this big supercontinent used to have a name of its own, or are we just?
The supercontinent, it used to be called.
I cannot believe you have a name for this.
Fuck.
Pangea.
Was not Pangea. Hold on.
He's so offended.
I'd have so much
Jeez.
respect for you if you just it was Pangea. Yep, that's what happened. That was the thing.
Oh my god, where is it? I can hear singing through Danielle's.
Sorry, the office door got opened. It wasn't closed. Okay. I didn't have to clock in early because we definitely didn't close the lobby. Definitely. We would never. We're not supposed to do that.
I had.
I mean, fuck that lobby, though.
Hold on.
You can always just drop it in chat later if you want. I'm not worried.
Yeah, I'll have to find it once again in my notes. Oh no, here we go. It was called Islysia. I can't fucking pronounce it. This was generated
You
years
wrote
ago.
it.
Basilica.
I feel like, hold on. It was called that.
Islica.
Islica. There we go.
Ice baby.
Yes.
Cool. Got it.
Yeah.
And it just sank into the ocean, broke off, was destroyed. Like, what was the mechanism?
I'm an idiot.
The thing leading up to the sundering was the planet quaking.
Cool.
And there is a story of everyone going blind who witnessed it.
Oh, cool.
Christ.
And then the oceans receded for a long time.
Cool.
I hope we don't have to fight whatever the fuck did that.
We will be the cause of the next sundering.
Yep.
Speaking
yeah,
of,
likely.
Travis, could I find a 9th level divine spellcaster in the city?
Potentially.
Can I put some time in that happen?
What spell are you specifically looking for?
Oh, wouldn't you like to?
I would to tell you whether or not
kind of
a
needs to.
divine spellcaster would have that spell.
Mass.
Mass heal?
Yes. It's a cleric spell of 9th level. Flood of healing
Okay.
energy flows from around you. Store up to 700 hit points, divided as you choose them.
Clerics can't put their spells into scrolls.
I don't need it for a scroll.
He wants to put it into that thing.
The thing that everybody else remembers but you, evidently, Travis.
Oh, so you want the cleric to attune to the orb?
Yeah, what?
It takes an attunement slot.
Did you ever put that in my...
I don't think I did. I don't have. I need to make a version of it that doesn't say a lot more about it.
Oh, that's news to me. Okay, I didn't know about the attunement.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it
Two
takes an
questions.
attunement slot.
Does it have to be a 9th level spell? And can the spell be replaced?
I think it can be any spell, and you can deactivate it entirely.
Like, could I put a different spell on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow. Put that in my fucking inventory, you cock. I would have been using that already. I could have cast Comprehend Languages on it.
I have comprehend languages.
You know, honestly, I just said that, and that's like the most tame. And I'm sorry for my lack of creativity.
Carried around his little glossary ball.
I could cast Haste on it.
There you go.
You're going to attune to it?
That's his trap voice.
Yeah, it is.
It's a trap.
Travis.
I have a voice, I have a talent away.
Rat bastard.
Ooh, do you really want to do this thing? Okay.
You're doing this
I
thing?
just for reasons. I simply need to know. As a DM, I need to know if you are going to do a thing. There's no. There's.
It's a trap. Is
Yeah,
what it is.
Where's your poker full face?
Always
or
trap.
poker voice, Travis?
Poker voice.
You want to raise the? You want to raise me?
You sure?
Oh, why would you want to raise? God, don't raise. I would hate if you raised right now.
Just so I know if you've fallen in my trap, do you want to attune to this trap? Shit, I forgot I wasn't supposed to say trap.
How do you feel about curses? Do you like curses? Do you want to curse?
You know
To
what?
be fair, no. To be fair, I would do that to Fig, and she'd do it anyway.
You know, actually, no. I'm about to be that guy. Gears didn't hear God laugh maniacally when he thought about attuning to the item. Gears is gonna
He's gonna
attune
do
to
it.
the item.
I mean, you were gonna anyway.
All right.
No, I mean,
Um.
I'm expecting him to say something like you lose your ability to cast spells.
No, not
or-
at all. Not at all. You attune to the item.
I don't like how he's saying this.
You're transported to the Nether East realm of Shadow.
You feel like you're being watched. There is now a different ambient music in your head, if there was one. And
Make it a
you hear like an almost sinister, high-pitched voice that goes, "What would you like me to cast for you?"
Okay, first off, I need. Never been on the character.
As the orb seems to talk to you.
But for the first time in nearly 2 centuries, Gears notices the absence of elevator.
No wonder he's crazy. He's been listening to Girl from Ipanema for the last 2 centuries.
What's the new ambient music?
That's new ambient music.
Just like vaguely threatening you're about to be in a fight.
So I just got boss music going in my head now.
No, not necessarily boss music, but when you first go into the underworld in Elden Ring and everything's just sort of muted and the music is super, super in the distance soft.
It's actually Duel of the Fates. That's what you're listening to now?
Not yet.
That's for later. Love
Well,
that for you.
This is incredible.
Yeah, what would you like to have a permanent spell of,
Haste?
So you cast haste into the orb?
Yes.
And you cast it on yourself?
Yes.
Alright, you have haste.
I can.
He's now stressed, but faster.
Yeah, can we add stress as a character fucking trait moving forward?
Let it be known Dr. Gears is stressed.
Yeah.
Haven't dealt with this since your third PhD.
Last time he made me pick a spell like this, he made that my only spell. So...
I mean, I'm gonna be real. If I was stuck with one spell, I mean, haste wouldn't be the worst.
No, haste is not the worst.
So, I'm scared.
Can I, just while you're out and about doing stuff, can I have sent you a note asking you to go find Legend Lore, like the Legend Lore scroll you need, and I will pay you back, I swear. We have made a deal on this. I am just busy in the library and I can't do it myself.
Oh, hey, I could just cast Legend Lore on the orb and have an oracle.
That'd be great. But yeah,
I
will
dare
pay
you.
back.
I'm demoralized, Travis. You don't have to dare.
Having free Legend Lore all the time would be really good. I don't think Travis would punish you for that.
You don't
absolutely would.
I think I'm already being punished.
I really hope it's not too expensive.
Calm
I do
down,
need to get a
JT.
tattoo.
Don't. Listen, once the moment you start becoming a GM, you start thinking a certain way, and whenever a player is like, "No, I'm confident of this," you immediately are like, "I'm not." No.
I do feel partially responsible for getting JT out of his player cocoon into his DM butterfly.
Whatever.
Because I've been pressuring him.
You need more help with that? I have been tempted to open Dungeon Alchemist and just make that fucking map.
You guys are wild. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay. Anyway, where the fuck was I? Yeah, so if you spend the whole night studying Lorana, you are able to find information on Drake Wardens. And
Wait.
Ooh.
Is it useful?
Yes, actually, you find that Drake Wardens are an actually very old order. Drakes are kind of a weird borderline elemental commodity that is the result of dragons existing. Not necessarily directly dragons, but more of like a byproduct from dragons existing in the plane, and they've kind of became one. When a Drake chooses you, that's when you become a Drake Warden. You cannot choose to become a Drake Warden.
Yeah, definitely didn't do this on purpose. That sounds about right.
I accidentally Drake.
And in the Land of the Lost, there is apparently a tribe of Drake Wardens.
Like the TV show?
No, not like the TV show.
I'm
We're
sorry.
very original.
Renaming. Hold on. Give me a moment.
It's so old. I don't think anybody else would have known that.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Travis and I don't plagiarize from shit.
Yep.
God damn it! I'm thinking of 3 different fucking references here. Is it
It's like
Danger,
was thinking
Mr.
of
Robinson? Is
That's
it?
Lost in Space.
Is it the one with the fucking dinosaur children?
I was
Land of the
thinking
Lost
the
is
Land of
from
the
the
Lost.
underneath the ground where they were in like the in between that had dinosaurs.
What? Wait, I
The
was
Will
talking
Ferrell
about
movie.
like the seven.
Earth,
No, I was talking about the 70s TV show, The Land of the Lost, that the Will Ferrell movie is based off of.
Oh, show turns.
Very old.
Yeah, but that they're in a land populated by dinosaurs, and it's in between, like
I
the
didn't know.
Earth. Yeah, it's under the ground.
Funky. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we don't have Legend Lore, Travis.
That fucking TV show was wild.
It was. The Lost Lands is now called the Dragonlands.
Dragonlands.
Isn't that a book?
Dragonlance?
It probably is a
There's
book.
a trilogy.
No, don't
for
plagiarize.
the Dragonlance.
Plagiarized it.
And
Oh,
then there's also the Legend
Dragonlands. Lands.
Lands. Oh, I thought you said Dragonlands, and I was like, I know lots about that.
Yeah, no,
Probably more than Travis does.
Definitely much more than a trilogy.
Well, there's a main trilogy and then a fourth supplementary book that's a prequel.
What?
Anyway,
There's like 20 books in the Dragonlance series.
The only good ones are the trilogy and the
I was
Legend.
gonna say the original, it was 3 books and then a supplementary book. In 2002, it got revived by some group of people that mostly didn't work with Wizards of the Coast, because Wizards of the Coast only recently reacquired the rights.
Anyway, Dragonlands.
Dragonlands.
Yeah,
The
and
Land of the Dragons.
yep,
Land
and yeah, that's about all the information you have. Somewhere in the Dragonlands. Moth.
Mm-hmm.
With your thing, you found out this is the Sundering. This is what was affected by the Sundering.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened that got fucked. Everyone who witnessed it went blind. It was a terrible time. Happened 1,200 years ago. Scarvale Weald, however, it used to be a larger island than this. Let me get my drawing tool back. It used to be about this big.
Oh, okay.
And not much is known about what happened there, except that one day it was a prominent island full of forest, and its exportation was lumber, and it exported to Momathon, and it stopped sending things, and when people went there, it was super fucky, and all attempts to explore it have been lost.
Was this
No, who
around
else
the
is
time
super
of the
fucky?
Sundering?
This was around 200 years ago.
Oh. What the fuck? Okay. What information do I find about the fucking that Seven Dragons thing? I forgot all the titles you gave them. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. Here's
Oh,
my
the Seven
thoughts.
Dragons?
Yeah,
The defenders
well,
of the
I mean,
flame?
yeah, there's an important specific one that I'm really interested
The second
Oh.
Guardian?
Yes.
I will tell you, there is absolutely no information about that in the archives.
I hate this so much.
Do I know anything
I
about
want
it?
to ask the gnome.
Make a history check at disadvantage.
Can I persuade the gnome to be good at things? I know this
No, the gnome will also make a history check,
Can I?
and I'll do it at.
advantage?
I'll assume he has plus 10.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so far we've got an 11. Here comes the disadvantage roll.
3.
That
So
was
the
a
gnome-
16, so it's an 11.
The gnome with a plus 10 modifier rolled a 27 and knows absolutely nothing. He knows that there is a myth that there were 7 defender dragons, but that is it.
Hey, do you have any ideas where I could find more information? Specifically on this thing.
Specifically on this thing, well, there is the smartest being on the plane.
Yep, that would be the queen, right?
The dean of the school.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to Lorana again. Okay, that works. Is there anything
Oh,
about?
I
know this-
did have a note for Gears. Don't forget, I gave that to
Oh
you.
yeah, she gave it to Gears to find legend lore, and he finds it fast as fuck, boys, because he has haste.
He's anxious and has haste. That man is moving.
Man's just on Adderall. It's fine.
I do think if you have anxiety, you should move with extra speed, but that's just me personally.
Or if you're
'Cause
gay.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So
Fuck.
that's all night. You go to bed after that.
Yes.
Well,
I have to ask
during
Lorana.
this day, did you want to ask your frog any questions?
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah.
I'll let you
You're
think
gonna ask
about
him
that.
if that guy was still around.
Gears, this is rather late at night, and you're fast as fuck, boy,
And
and anxious. You do, however, find the the purveyor of magical goods that the Queen referenced, and he apparently runs a 24-hour shop.
How fortunate.
Store.
How fortunate. When you knock on the door,
actually
it
what
opens
Jen did.
for you automatically with like a little chime of a bell. And it is a small room, only big enough to fit you. And when the door shuts behind you, the room opens up. It just sort of expands and populating into existence as it expands. There's a desk and then a man in a green jumpsuit in front of you. Kind of looks a lot like Tingle from the Legend of Zelda series. And he sort of waves and he goes, "Greetings! What can I get for you?"
What kind of shop is this?
Magical goods.
Cool. Looking for magical items of the powerful variety.
And a scroll of fucking legend lore.
We'll get to that.
I'm actually.
What do you got that kills people? Like I just really interested in killing people, honestly.
As far as killing
Oh,
people,
I'm sorry. I got to roleplay this problem. Hey, what do you got that kills people? I'm really interested in killing people. And that's something that can really level the playing field and deal with combat in a quick and precise manner. You know, I'm the kind of guy that likes to be really quick and it's done quickly. That way I can get on to the next task.
This is
It's
just
probably
how I
just
talk.
I
Holy
promise
shit.
that's the only time I'm roleplaying that.
I'm disappointed in the speed of your speech.
So
I have to
the,
agree.
Yeah, I
the
can do way
person-
faster than that.
almost like, you know those AI attendants where it's like it's a real person standing there and then it plays like the animation where they answer your question, they go back to standing there waiting for like the response. It's like that where he goes, "Oh, if you're looking for spells," points to the spell scrolls on the wall, "we have them here. Magical items and goods that are of a more powerful variety will have to be requested at during staffed hours."
This sounds like a CVS.
What are your staffed hours?
Like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It is past 8 p.m. So the Tingle is just standing there, smiling, excitedly waiting for you to
So-
either make a purchase or ask another question.
With haste, I'd like to look at all the spells that he has available really quickly.
We're not going to talk about how happy Gears probably is that he's talking to another robot.
He has every
Or just
spell
not
on
a
the wizard spell list, 4th level and below. 5th level. Hold on, I need to look.
What level is legend lore?
5th.
God, it's
It is
so
5th. Hold on.
expensive.
5th level.
I need my money. I might need to sell more of my soul.
You have so much money.
You still have soul?
Yeah.
He has control winds.
Like gas station pizza.
Dream.
You say dream?
Yeah, Dream. Legend lore.
Ah, check
Planar binding.
I could give Moth nightmares.
You could.
Do not. I have enough
Seeming.
of my own, thank you. Oh, seeming is good.
And wall of stone.
His already is a wall of stone.
At 6th level, he has only
It's an
one
angry
spell,
wall of stone.
and I have to find it. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Programmed Illusion. At 6th level, the 6th level scrolls, he only has one, and it's Programmed Illusion. He doesn't have any 7th or 8th on shelf. It
Okay.
seems that past 4th level, he doesn't have any spells that really deal damage on shelf.
Does he have catapult? Gears can just launch me at people.
I mean, you have to weigh under 5 pounds.
How dare
Would you let me cast summon horror
Bad
on the
gaming in
orb?
2023.
Summon horror on what?
On the orb.
Orb.
To make the horror permanent?
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, I take it back. I'm sorry.
well-
No. Daedalus is getting too close to the sun. I'm going back down.
Fair.
Girl boss too
Why?
close to the sun.
I was going to say, you're already
Yeah.
here, Gears.
Daedalus actually knows
want you
exactly
to
what he's
cast.
doing.
Listen, I want you to cast Time Stop on that motherfucker.
No.
Ask
No, you see,
yourself.
what made me realize that casting horror on the orb is a bad idea is that it probably falls under the spell list of like bad if cast in perpetuity.
Ask yourself, Gears, are you a Daedalus or are you a fucking Icarus?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now look that sun in the face and fly, my man.
Jesus Christ.
To be fair, you didn't
Look,
acknowledge what you were
Daedalus
called
flew too.
by the queen. So.
But yeah, Icarus, yeah.
I mean, he was the one who didn't fly into the sun, though. So you want to aim to be that one.
Yeah. Are you actively flying in the sun, or are you gonna fail to do it?
Okay, how much is legend lore gonna run?
It is 10,000 gold for the scroll.
Well, that's coming out of Moth's pocket, so I'll
Yeah,
go ahead
that's
and get
fine,
that. Let me see if
You've
there's
read
anything
it, right?
else interesting. No, I have
It
not
also costs-
actually.
It costs every time you cast it as well.
You're gonna have to obtain money.
I have a lot of money, and it will still be coming out of Moth's pocket if
Yeah.
she's asking me to use the spell.
You need 250 gold worth of incense, with which the spell consumes, and 4 ivory strips worth at least 50 gold, which you use to surround the incense when you burn them.
I mean, I think Gears is smart enough to like pre-prepare for like a couple of castings at least.
Let's go kill a mammoth and have a spa day. Let's do
Oh,
this.
there's a spell called Rain of Spiders.
I will actually rip your eyes out of your head and eat them if you cast Rain of Spiders.
It doesn't make real spiders, Travis. God.
It does.
helps.
It spawns a swarm of spiders on every person in the rain.
In real life.
That's
Yeah,
probably
no.
really
I
cheap.
don't think Jaren can.
I
summon
have to put
spiders in real
spider tokens on the map. I hate
Oh.
doing it.
life.
Travis.
I have a bag of plastic spiders
Travis.
in your house if you want it.
Yeah, well,
Travis.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Underdark god?
the only one that's good is Lost.
I was back in a
Actually, that's a lie.
can't
Technically, it's
confirm or
from the
deny.
Underdark, but it lives in the Abyss now. But
Okay.
like, the God of Oozes is also really cool.
Immaterial. Strike it from the record.
No, Travis. We can't confirm or deny that Jaren did not summon the spider that walked across your hand when we were playing Wizard.
Oh my god!
I still tell that story.
That
All
was
the
a
time.
bad time.
Great.
Okay.
That's one of my
that
favorite
event
stories.
almost killed me and Gage.
Didn't you have like a spontaneous fucking nosebleed after?
Yeah, no, I
did.
couldn't talk. I literally
I-
got up from the
I've
table,
never heard
such
pointed,
sound come
and
from
I couldn't say words, and my nose started bleeding. And you guys were like, "What the fuck's wrong?" And I'm just like pointing, and then you guys see the hand-sized spider on the board
Jesus
game
Christ.
Me and Alex had the exact opposite reaction. The only other acceptable reaction, where we proceeded to hunt the spider like fucking cavemen.
You fucking what?
Yeah, but when we found
Alex.
it, neither of us wanted to kill it because we had nothing good to hit it
weplaying.
with.
Yeah, Alex
we did
threw his
shit.
steel
Had to go
phone at
down
it.
in one shot.
Babies.
It couldn't be allowed to stay in the
Jaren
house. I
was
lived in that
around
house.
Fucking
Just burn the
shit.
house.
Find something. Shit, perfume, anything.
Jaren
would've
was walking
provided
around
your
with a
phone.
stick, and Alex threw his phone at it.
It was
Christ.
a baton.
It's a stick.
I've never
with,
been so
like,
disappointed.
Got it.
I don't give a
Any
shit.
own shoes?
I wasn't getting close to that thing. Fuck
It
that.
could be literally
Yeah.
anything better than throwing your fucking phone.
It was a wolf spider. Like, it was fairly intimidating.
It didn't
Why
give
would
a
you
fuck
hunt
about
those
us
down?
either.
Wild at best.
Nah, it walked across my hand and I almost passed out. All right.
Yeah, it was too comfortable with humans. Honestly, it's one of the big issues that resulted in having to die.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Probably a wild shaped.
You know, they tell you it's
And
as
you
afraid
guys
of
There's
killed
being
it.
also the
larger.
fact that it was a spider, so it deserved to die.
Spiders aren't
I'm back.
all bad.
Yeah, they are.
Also,
Jumping spiders are adorable.
yes, they are.
That is true.
Nope.
I need
No.
to get off.
All right.
Okay.
I have fun.
Bye.
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 Travis, if it makes you feel any better, I also have near crippling arachnophobia. And one time I was working on my buddy's car in his garage, and I had been up underneath because we were putting in like some lighting and shit, right? And so
Mhm.
I had been in the car. We had pulled the seat out, and I had been like curled up because I was really small back then, and I'd been like curled up in the floorboard pulling this stuff out for like what had to have been half an hour. And as I went to get out of the car, one of my buddies threw a leaf at me and said, "Oh, JT, it's a spider," and threw it at me. And I backed up so fast, I freaked out so hard that I lost my footing, fell back, and almost knocked myself out on the A-frame of the car because I was trying to get away
This
from
is
this
a
leaf.
reasonable response.
That's fair. No, that is
I see
100%
no
reasonable.
issue with
Yeah.
that.
No, that makes sense.
See, I don't have arachnophobia, but I feel like if you throw a spider at me,
Yeah, the fuck. After living in fucking Dandridge, I swear to God, I've had spiders catch rides in my car so frequently, and it is terrifying every single time. Especially since normally when I'm leaving from Dandridge, it's like nighttime. So I just have to hope and pray that a fucking spider doesn't crawl onto my fucking leg while I'm trying to drive on I-40.
Listen, Danielle's car that she recently obtained was sitting under a tree for years before she purchased it, and when Gage first got in it, it just started exploding with spiders.
Jesus.
No. It was winter. So, like, you know that scene in The Mummy where they have to push all the webs aside? Or, like, Indiana Jones where he has to push all the webs aside? Gage did that. In my car.
I would just burn the car. The car's dead. Doesn't exist anymore. Just catch it on fire.
Yep. Just bury it.
Anyway. Yeah, that's the information you guys have obtained. Gears, it's 10,000 gold for Legend Lore. Do you also want to purchase incense?
Yes. I think
They
we paid for
have
that as well.
So they have 500 gold worth of incense, but that's all of their stock. And they also have the 4 strips you would need. So it's is it 50 gold each or 50 gold for the 4 strips?
Let's say 50 gold each.
Yeah, so it's 200 gold on top of that. So yeah, it is 50 gold each. But the ivory strips aren't consumed.
Oh, okay.
What are the cents for the
Go ahead and take that money out of your pockets.
Yes, I'm gonna.
10,450 gold.
Thank you.
Just asshole things.
The usual.
No, wait, he said 500.
Yeah, so it's
incense.
750.
Yep.
Whoopsie.
You know what's really funny? Is Jaren is going to cast Legend Lore, and I'm going to message him what he finds out.
Can I go ahead and do that now? Do
No.
I have to touch the object?
It will depend. If you want to use the scroll, or do you want to copy the spell into your spell
Please
book?
copy.
Actually, can I just buy 2 copies of the scroll?
They had 1 copy.
Oh,
I'm
I'll
also
go ahead and
not paying
copy it
for
into
2.
my spell book.
All right, it is going to take 5 hours and 2,000 gold worth of vellum.
Oh, go ahead and take that out of your pockets too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's paying for your vellum? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you have to tell me the information though. Otherwise, deal is off.
I will absolutely sell you the information.
I don't trust you in the slightest.
Absolutely bonkers to me that Gears was 100% willing to pay for a 250 gold fucking fancy dress for Vice, and then as soon as fucking Moth needs help finding out who the fuck they are, Gears is like, actually, fuck you.
I've
Yeah.
just
Hates me.
I've just said that I'm going to tell her everything I learned.
Gears
yeah,
doesn't
but like the
tieflings.
amount of money.
Oh yeah, no, that's because Moth is a bastard.
It is. I am.
I feel like
That is true. It's fine because Gears is also a bastard.
Like, trust me, nothing is happening here that is not deserved.
fair, but like also, Vice actively called Gears Mr. Gears just to piss him off.
It worked.
A period
have
of
you considered
time.
that it's maybe Gears taking pity on Vice for her disability?
Damn.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah, you gotta
that's
live with
fucked
that
up.
now. Yep.
First of all,
It is.
Second of all, taking pity on Vice for their disability when they have actively avoided getting into fucking massive amounts of damage actively during fucking initiative order because they're blind.
That's fine, Vice. Hey, let's go visit an art museum.
Say the word, I'll cast Shatter on him.
I'm
Actually,
just
no,
saying.
after that, we should go to the library. And then we can go see the beautiful views out on the docks.
Vice has so much to tell you that you are going to feel
Actually-
so goofy
oh,
afterwards.
God, you know,
and
Vice,
it's so
you-
funny.
You might have missed out on that bird flying directly at your face. If only you could have seen it. No, Gears.
I feel like I would have felt that, you know? I love how Gears pities Vice, but Vice is still more perceptive than Gears ever could be.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Because Gears is thinking a lot. He's always caught up.
Because Gears is fucking...
I'm thinking my thoughts.
Also,
I have thinky thoughts I need to think about.
We have a third set of voices in his head now.
That's unfortunate.
You shouldn't have a second set, Gears.
Vice pities Gears for being so fucking hesitant to do anything, but still managing to fuck up every single time.
There's one set of voices telling me the exact location of a certain book on a pirate
that
ship
is a
right
good
now. And occasionally there are laughing children.
Did you just slap me?
Oh, and let's not forget that horrible fourth voice that nobody else seems to understand why I have a problem with it. Called a conscience. That I was forced to take.
You know, most of us
That's
have
hilarious.
conscience already, right?
I just thought it was silly. I didn't
Yes.
expect to get fucking bitched at.
Does yours cripple you when you go against it? Because my conscience cripples me when I don't listen to it now.
It's funny.
If
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
being honest,
that's
Gears,
another voice.
your charisma's kind of shit anyways. Is it really bad?
For saving throws.
I mean, maybe for me, it'd be bad. For you, it's like, what, an extra -1?
Yeah. Hold on. It takes me down to... Actually, I don't even think I... Is it one... It's one off my bonus or one total? Can't remember. It's not good for me. I don't like being negative.
That's
Damn it.
so fucking ironic.
Now, this is going to sound harsh, and I'm going to try to phrase this nicely, but have you tried not being a dick?
Never.
A dick.
A dick.
That's
Well,
fair.
that's all I got.
You tried.
Come up with a better plan next time.
I'll brainstorm.
Get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a logistical question about wizards.
Okay.
If a wizard is like permanently hasted, can they copy their spells faster?
You know, thank you for reminding me of the shenanigans I have to punish Travis with while I can. I
Yes.
absolutely should be able to copy that.
Yes.
Now,
Please
I've got a
speedrun it.
question. Can I rest fast?
No.
That's a weird one.
He's gonna have the mother of all haste hangovers when he takes this off. Though.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not like I got to worry about aging. It's not like I age.
Does he get exhaustion twice as fast?
No.
I can't be exhausted by lack of sleep. Ha! 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 Ha!
Yeah, but haste isn't a lack of sleep. It's just like coming down off like a cocaine binge.
I will say everything you do, whether it's copying spells, making potions, creating items, is done at a reduced time.
Oh, you can make items too? Fuck.
Speaking of which, Philip, don't forget to fill out your drug catalog before we do the Monday game.
God
Oh, yeah, that is a good point. I need more drugs.
Yeah, I want drugs.
You delinquents and your drugs.
Haste
Dare warned
hangover
me
is one
about
thing,
this
but I feel like
when they
whenever
chose my essay and gave me a
You-
stuffed lion in the
he's gonna be
4th
like an
grade.
astronaut on Earth.
You are the DARE program's biggest achievement, aren't you?
I am.
Holy
And I-
shit.
And I don't even do drugs.
No.
When I go home, I'm gonna drink a whole glass of weed.
I'm gonna drink a whole glass of weed and then put the shotgun in my mouth. Yeah, because that's how weed works.
Oh?
Yeah,
That was the
definitely.
joke.
Yeah.
Teehee, teehee. Also, shotgun in my mouth, first of all.
Yeah, everyone knows that when you get
That
high.
brings back some
Have
unpleasant
you ever
memories.
injected an entire marijuana?
Yeah, anytime that you get high off of the weed grass, you go skydiving without a parachute. That's what I was told in the 4th grade. And your brains are like scrambled eggs, but like really overdone running like rubbery scrambled eggs, which is somehow worse.
My favorite thing that Dare did was they were like, oh yeah, heroin and bath salts, same level as weed. And then you find out weed's not that bad.
Yeah.
And then you go, maybe they're lying about the others, and now you're addicted to bath salts eating someone's face off in the middle of Florida.
Florida. I find it fucking
wait,
hilarious.
hold
The
on,
dare
hold on,
outright.
hold on. Bath salts eating somebody's face off in Florida is just Florida on a fucking Tuesday afternoon.
That's the yeah.
Yeah, but the guy who did it blamed Dare
That makes sense.
because he said that since marijuana wasn't as bad as like Dare said it was, he tried all of the drugs.
It's I forgot what fucking film it is, but there's like this gym teacher, or as we call him, PE teacher. He's talking to a bunch of kids, and he basically just turns around and goes, "Do not have sex before marriage because you will get pregnant and you will die."
That is from Mean Girls.
That is from
There we go.
Yeah.
That's
I knew
Mean
it was
Girls.
something. And it's just like,
American sex ed, let's be honest.
Yeah.
no. That's not American sex ed. That is Christian influence. Christian, or quote unquote Christian influence
America.
on sexual education.
America, fuck yeah.
I mean, that was my sex ed.
America
Here's the
invented
anatomy.
Christianity.
Fucking day.
And now I'm sterile, so fuck yeah.
So our school said figure that shit out on your own time.
Ugh.
And boy,
And
did
by God, we
everybody
did, yeah.
take that to heart, especially the theater kids with their fucking sex couch.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I am going to have to ask Gage questions when I clock in.
Well, he wasn't not that kind of.
No, it was like
that was a different breed of theater kid.
There was the theater kids who all had a group chat that me and Gage didn't know about until we graduated.
Did you get excluded from the sex parties?
We weren't invited to the fucking sex couch.
Theater. And everybody was like, "Yo, guys, we're gonna like have one last dinner. Posted the details in the group chat." Me and Gage went, "The fucking what?" And anybody who was in that group chat may or may not have fucked on a couch.
Oh my god.
There were like two different group chats. I would like to point that out. There was that group chat. There was the fucking like popular kids about to graduate group chat, and then there was like the fucking group of kids that I talked to, which sent like fucking memes about fucking Greece for whatever reason. And that was it?
You were in theatre, and there was a group chat sending memes about Greece, and you're confused about that.
I'm not confused about it.
I would have been in that group chat, I think.
I just
you came
was
off
bad.
very confused about why are there memes about Greece? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're doing theatre.
I was confused about the fact that I was in theatre. To be fair,
Oh, that is fair.
I don't know why the fuck I took
a very
it,
strange line of
but
think
I
a lot
guess
of
it
people-
was for the better.
I think a lot of people go into a theatre very confused and come out very not confused.
I'm still confused. I should have
I
taken
didn't
art.
want to act so hard that I got put on tech, and now it's my job. So
That's
You
The
succeeded.
only good thing that came out of that theater class was Alex, and that is it.
I feel kind
I
of
fucking
bad
hated the
'cause
teacher.
We started with people shouting at me to make drugs, and now we're talking about sex couches and not playing
Sex couches!
D&D.
I mean,
The only reason I knew about the sex couch was because they specifically replaced it because of the amount of shit that was probably done on it.
It's better
I mean,
to
I'm glad
have
they
learned about the sex couch and not partaken than to not have known about the sex couch at all.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways,
The real
moving
sex
on.
couch
Sorry.
was the friends we made along the way, you know.
Yes.
In the end, I suppose.
In the end.
You're my favorite casting call.
Holy shit! The casting couch. Oh no.
Oh no.
Northview Academy's casting. Oh fuck! My cousin goes to Northview Academy.
Jesus
Oh fuck! She's in theater.
Oh
No, Audrey. God damn it.
Oh, the sex
Son of
on
a
the
bitch.
couches. The sex couches.
Anyway, so Gears, after you copy Legend Lore into your book, do you cast it?
Yes, I'll
Bending.
cast it on log.
Bending, you now have... Takes 10 minutes, you now have 250 gold worth of incense. Casting it... Hold on, let me read the spell.
If you say it doesn't fucking work now, Travis, I'm gonna come to your house and fight you. And if you want to know how long that's gonna take, it'll take me a second.
Alright, that's what it's at.
Just because the plane's going to take a while, not because she's bad at math.
There you
No,
go,
I'm
Darren.
not allowed in the country yet.
What?
It was.
What did you do?
It was gently suggested by TSA that I wait 6 months before my next visit because I was
Really?
there too much. Yeah.
Huh.
They were just like, hey, maybe just like wait a little while. And I was like, okay, sick. And I was like, how long? He was like, oh, like 6 months. So I was like, okay, to the day. The day after it's been 6 months, I will be back in the country.
That's so wild.
It's fine. I didn't actually do anything wrong. I did definitely do something.
Jaren,
wrong,
did
but
you
not
get my
to TSA.
message?
Let me check.
TSA fucking barring.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just
Oh, yeah, the
attach
best
Moth's
part of that-
backstory to Jaren?
It's fair to be honest. I'm still concerned about it.
No, my
Respectfully,
favorite thing about the TSA thing. They were like, hey, how long did you stay last time? I was like, a month. And he kind of gave me a look. And I was like, oh, my friends like me. And he was like, how long are you staying this time? I was like, 3 months. And he gave me a look. And I was like, they really like me. Oh, what the
Shut up,
fuck?
Jaren.
I don't like that noise. Jared.
What the
Jared,
fuck?
Get that information, please.
He cast Legend Lore on Moth.
Yeah, he did. And I don't. And then now he's making that noise. Please.
Okay. Can I find Moth? Are they nearby?
You have to cast it on me.
Yeah,
I have
so...
to be there.
Well, actually, no. You could name or describe a person, place, or object.
It's easier to describe me if I'm
I
right
have
there.
a question. Does Gears go to the library, find Moth asleep on a book, and cast it while Moth is asleep?
That's Danielle. Don't encourage this.
I'm gonna wake
shit.
you up by whispering in your ear.
Oh, I hate that.
Moth, Sarai, Wanian, Elide, Urzer, Bethany, Aurelius, Vespertine.
Mostly correct. Yes.
What do you fucking mean mostly correct? I know more about you than you do.
You didn't pronounce all of it right.
And I know that your alias Wanian is a traveling trader, Aurelius is a fortune teller, and Urzer is a high-stakes gambler with a reputation out of Gesh.
You have a reputation in Gesh? I have
Oh,
a
and
reputation in Gesh.
what feels like false information, but you appear to be unnaturally successful at everything you've attempted.
That seems correct to me.
And that's all you need to know.
Oh, you fucking no! Darren, I know where you live. I can message your parents. I will tell your parents on you. You fucking dick.
Tell your mom.
Tell your mom.
I can't tell you this other part. 'Cause
You're not
you won't
invited
know
to my
what to
birthday
do
party.
with it.
Please.
You'll also be really mad. Probably at me.
Yeah, but like, please.
Because you clearly have received information that's conflicting this. Tell me what you know about yourself, Moth.
I know. Okay, the thing about Gesh, all I have that I know about Gesh is that I've been there.
No.
You should
about,
check your
about
notes.
yourself in general. What do you know about yourself?
I am from. Fuck, hang on. Let me.
Tell me about your parents, Moth.
Oh
My
shit.
dad's name is Alwyn.
No, it's not.
What the fuck, Travis?
No. Okay, calm down. I didn't give him your parents' names. It wasn't
Because
about
they don't
them.
exist.
That
Travis!
Jaren, I think there might be misunderstandings.
No.
Did I come from a jar?
Hey, how old are you?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Did I hear something about 1,000 years?
Like 25 to 35 in this
No.
one. Oh.
No.
Oh. Am I from a petri dish?
You should tell her. She'll probably glean more from it than.
Please send me the thing.
Oh, I'm not sending you the whole thing.
No.
No.
No, don't send her anything.
No, yeah, Moth, you weren't the one that cast Legend Lore.
Can I cast it again and get more information?
No.
You would get the same thing if you asked about Moth again.
What if I was to ask about Sarai?
Oh, that's all. Technically, that's all the same person. And I also don't know who Sarai is because Moth hasn't created it yet.
Malsarai, Wanyand, Elide, Urza, Bethany, Arale, Vespertine. Also Kate, apparently. Did you get anything about Kate?
Moth, I want you to know you're the youngest member of the party.
I'm baby.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh. Wait.
No, you need to say the whole thing, or she's going to be super confused by what you just fucking said.
My goal might be to make sure that they're super confused.
Moth is always confused. I mean, Fig is going to be confused. Fig's
You are
Fig's always
7
confused.
years old.
What?
Yeah, that could be correct. Hey,
And you were not born, you were created. We actually have more in common than you would have thought.
in a what kind of
I
creative?
don't think Jared's been paying attention to your backstory, Fig.
You were created with a high-level transmutation spell.
Oh, what the fuck?
My dick's a high level transmutation
7
spell.
years ago.
By who? Does it say by who? Who did
No.
this to me? Who did me? That's not.
Does not say who.
Who did me?
So yes, when he cast Legend Lore on Moth, that is what he obtained.
He's specifying moth.
Well, yeah, you
What happens when you
name.
cast True Polymorph on a dresser drawer.
How dare you?
Fuck, that could work. I'm gonna turn this dresser drawer into a fucking like half-elf paladin or something, and then 30 years later, they're like, "What am I?"
Okay.
Your name is Moth now. See ya.
Racist right now. Gears is actually a transformed. He would appreciate it if y'all would stop showing your fucking born privileges.
Are you like? I called you
Rebel Day
something.
Tumor
The
movie.
queen called you something. I'm not sure if you heard it or you would be questioning me. Things.
Was that when I was having issues with my?
No, it was at the start of the dinner. Before
I might
the
have
issues.
missed it.
You should maybe say it again. I think I
Because
missed it.
I
as well.
called everybody. Hold on. Let me repeat what I said, barring a couple of things.
Group of traveling hobos with a penchant for murder.
Almost. She almost called you that.
Oh, we're running.
It was. She called somebody something, and then she said an Ouroboros Mechanicum, and then a Child of the Second, a Drake Chosen Youngling, and then another one that if you want me to repeat it, you'll have to go to the VOD.
An Ouroboros mechanic. Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right. No questions. I've heard. That's great.
Running.
I mean, I'm a mechanical being that's going to create my successor eventually when they stop dying.
I guess.
Who will then create its
Lauren you
successor.
next?
No.
Why?
He
Because
refuses.
Gears knows everything about Gears that Gears needs to know, and you all know everything. You know more about Gears than you need. Like, you know my
Fine.
name, and I regret that.
But it's not actually your
Boys.
name, it's like your title within the hierarchy of your robo network.
It's fine. Eventually, we're going to meet a bigger version of me, and y'all are going to fucking
Kill
get
it?
what's coming to you. No.
Adopt it.
Don't kill it.
May not kill my ancestors. May
Why
not
not?
be able to kill certain ancestors. Well,
We
it's a
will-
combination of morality and ability.
I'm pretty sure there's nothing moral or immoral about unplugging a robot from a wall. Don't make fun
I
of me.
guarantee you,
You
if you
British
find a
cheese
clock-
will.
if you find a clock, he's going to be living on an island somewhere, minding his own fucking business, conducting his own experiments. And you will have to work very hard to even talk to him.
You're funny.
Please cast Legend Lore on yourself.
Do
I
clocks
don't need
work in the
Gears
ocean?
literally knows everything that he needs to know. He may have forgotten some shit, but it's like, you know how pigeons know how to find their way home inherently?
Uh-huh.
So Gears is just
Yeah.
a giant
It's like
rat
a
with
innate.
wings.
Yeah, like Gears is 100% aware
Gears
that
is
he-
a rat?
in
Oh
a
my god,
1,000
Gears is the new Fig.
years, when he has a
Wow.
successor that survives to adulthood, there will be a new Gears.
In
How
what
many
way?
WMDs does he have in his chest? And now he
Oh.
has this orb that's speaking to him weirdly. That's letting him stay hasted because he's breaking things.
Yeah. He is the new Fig.
He's bound by curses.
He keeps getting cursed, yeah.
Willingly.
We have so much in common. Please tell me more all the information you got from Travis.
That was
yeah,
already
he did.
Can you like copy and paste it for me?
Travis can.
Travis won't because he hates me.
Gears is already reading like 12 books at once in the library.
But Fig, you didn't cast Legend Lore.
Oh, you don't remember what I told you? That's on you.
No, it's fine. He copied and pasted it.
Oh.
Hey, do you want to use the frog? You have a question today.
Can I cast Legend Lore on the frog?
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not ready for this.
Please, yeah, do
The
this.
Frog of Fathomless Facts?
Yes.
A second.
Please tell me I'm not kissing something that is like gross.
Yeah, because if there's one thing Fig hates, it's gross stuff.
Alright. So are you going to spend your second charge, so your other 250 gold of incense, on the frog?
Oh God, no! Actually, I didn't think that through.
No, no, no. I gave you that gold. It's fine. I can pay for this.
Yeah, but then I have to pay for the next.
You don't have to. If I request it, I'll pay for it.
Are you going to go find more incense?
Fine, I'll cast Legend or Frog.
As long as no one asks too many questions, I probably do have a collection of oils in my cabin.
Wait. No, I'm not casting Legend Frog.
Okay.
I've thought of a better use that Moth will. Moth, come over here in the corner with me a second.
Okay. Oh.
Oh?
I know exactly what
Oh,
they're going to
shit.
do now.
I think I also know what they're going to do.
Yeah, we definitely know what they're going to do.
Okay.
Alright, what you guys going to do?
I think you're about to get a message.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Are you guys casting legend lore on Alar?
Oh, shit. Here we go.
I can't believe you put me in a petri dish, Travis.
I didn't put you in a petri dish.
You produced me from a petri dish?
No, you knew what happened.
No, I didn't.
You knew you weren't always purple?
Yeah, but well, yeah. Transmutated from what?
A dresser drawer. We've been over this.
Why couldn't I be like a chaise lounge or something, like a fancy piece of furniture? You fucking
Because
dick.
you've got to be a dresser drawer. That's why.
Why?
Moth does
That's
strike
why
me
you
as
have
like
so many outfits.
a plush ottoman with tassels.
I do have a lot of tassels. Yeah, that is right.
Holy shit, nipple tassels?
Moth probably has those.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
fair.
yeah. Sorry.
Give
I love how
me
I've been quiet this whole fucking
1
time.
minute.
Nipple tassels? Yeah, just
Been fucking drawing in peace. Then all of a sudden, nipple tassel?
So. There's two things we could do. I could either just like send him what you sent me for Alar's backstory, basically.
Yeah.
Well, obviously. But or do you still have that amulet on?
I guess currently we haven't left the palace, right? Or we have, but we haven't left the city.
You haven't left the city, yeah.
I feel like I need to
Or-
roll for it.
Or you could give me a bullet point quick summary of what Legend Lore would know. Because basically it just knows, what's it say? Spell brings summary of significant lore about the thing you named.
So here's
Unfortunately, that would contain plots.
the other loophole I could see is giving all the information about Alar Wavecrest specifically, which unfortunately would probably still include my lichen properties, but
probably
wouldn't include anything before when Wavecrest
When you
existed.
became... Yeah.
So I could see that satisfying them until I meet my dad, and then Jared will
is true.
definitely be like, "What the fuck, Travis?"
I really like that. I'm gonna have to ask. That's great. All right, we can go back up.
Fair enough.
All right,
Awfully.
you're casting Legend Lore on Alar Wavecrest.
Yes.
So
Wait, you cock. Do I have to?
I was gonna copy and paste a bunch, but I have to type it. There's way more mundane info in here, and you only get significant info. All right.
What are you guys talking about?
We could have used this for something useful, like the group of assassins.
I can
that was
cast
coming
this
after
like 3 times a
people.
day.
Yeah.
You have to find
If I get
incense.
Well, Alar doesn't know what I'm doing, so he can't go buy up the entire town's supply of incense.
Not yet, at least.
That would be so fucking funny, though.
Yeah,
can't
we had
spell.
incense, but we sold it out to this like guy with a weird electric cat on his shoulder.
Oh, he's buying out all the incense so we can't fucking legend lore him. Fuck. This is my revenge for earlier.
For me hitting on an age-appropriate person.
Hey, I'm not age
Yeah,
inappropriate.
child.
I am not a child. Moth, the person. Wait, fuck. Hang on. Fuck. How do I? You know how I'm.
How do I phrase this?
Yes, you know how I am. I am a priest, but I am also, you know,
A
lawyer
dresser.
and trader and things like that, and also a slut. Those things are all real things that I am, but like the priest was created within the last couple of years or so. I guess Moth was also created, just a little bit more complexly, like 7 years ago. It doesn't mean I'm 7. I'm an adult.
I mean,
I'm an adult. Leave me alone.
It explains the impulsiveness, though.
And your childishness.
Okay, damn.
How do you explain everybody else's impulsiveness and childishness then?
I'm
I don't know.
16.
There's not a lot of people who are super impulsive.
I came
other
from
than,
a
like,
broken
3 of
home.
us.
So did I, probably.
Sure, blame the parents. It's always the parents' fault.
It usually is the parents' fault.
In this situation, I assure you it is. Or maybe just one parent. But definitely a
Something,
parent's fault.
something. Blame Maryland. Where were the parents?
I'm not 7.
That was so quiet for so long, and then all of a sudden, just I'm not 7.
I'm a real adult.
I'm a real tiefling. Fuck you guys.
There's a part of Moth that is legally allowed to drink. And they just want us to focus on that part.
Physical part. Yeah. It's the physical and mental part, which are the important parts.
Didn't Big bring up that like moral quandary of like, yeah, he looks like Tom Hanks, but actually he's a child?
Yeah, but he wasn't mentally an adult.
Right.
I have never been a child. Oh my god, no.
You're
the
so
thing is-
mature for your age, Moth.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Physically, I
I've never been
wouldn't
a
even
child.
begin to think that you're only 7 years old.
No. I just skipped being a child is the thing. It's not that I am a child who is old.
I'm just going to make a note
just
in my personal journal to not let Moth near any of the Villain Saint churches.
Gregory would be very upset if you were here.
I feel like Gregory himself would not get why that's funny.
He'd be like,
Those
"What's wrong
are
with the churches?"
false rumors.
There's no way he's heard those rumors though. Otherwise, I would like to think he, in a justice way, would deal with the people causing those rumors.
He's more of like a financial corruption kind of guy, it seems like.
Oh yeah, but like completely blind to it.
He gets a name on a piece of paper and he goes and kills that name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We should just start giving him names on pieces of
So
paper.
it's like as long as they don't commit like any financial malfeasances while they're doing, you know, their terribleness, Grigory's probably not going to hear about it. Which, for the record, I believe their entire organization is financial malfeasance, but that's just me.
You know.
I-
You pick and choose your battles.
I know what soup costs, Saints. I know it doesn't cost as much as you're getting. Fucking soup kitchens.
Soup?
Underfunded soup kitchens. Think I don't notice?
What the fuck?
You give
Very
broth.
specifically soup.
You give broth to
Good soup.
12 peasants and you just expect me to ignore the fact that you're remodeling your church? We visited
Again?
a continent where like there was a whole city without walls and then a literal cathedral. Tell me how that works,
Goddamn,
huh?
Travis, how long does it take to type up lore?
For Alar?
In his defense, I gave him a pretty packed backstory.
Yeah, I'm preening. All right.
That's fair.
You're
I
pruning.
have a
You're not
question.
preening.
Oh god, I have 2 questions.
Okay, what's the first one?
If somebody dispel magics me, do I die?
Oh fuck.
We can find
Have you
out. I
tried
can
it?
cast Dispel
I have.
Magic.
No. But also, is there a way to find out what something was transmuted from?
You could ask your frog.
dispel
Was
magic and
I
see
a
what you turn back
bastard
into.
dog?
If someone had sex with Moth, would they get a splinter?
I mean, yes, but that's not because I was a dresser.
There you go.
Those things are unrelated.
Oh, I'm not sharing this.
Jesus
with Mom.
Christ.
Oh, don't share that with
Oh
Moth.
wait, we were working together, you fucking dick.
Oh
Traitor.
no, I heard you're out of
Hate you so
incense. I will say, I probably don't know exactly what's going on, but I do know that Moth and Gears rarely ever just huddle in a corner, not trying to kill each other.
Actually, I will share one
There's
thing with
just,
Moth.
I have a feeling. I have a bad
You
feeling.
thought you knew Jack about shit. You absolutely do not know Jack about shit.
Oh no, I know shit all about fuck, Jesus.
Yeah, no. Like honestly, looking back, you've been embarrassing yourself by making guesses about his hair.
Yeah, me, just me.
Just you.
I'm the only one who's
Wait.
embarrassed themselves with their guesses.
I know things, so I'm not embarrassed.
I mean, you know things now. And you had to cast a very expensive spell to find stuff out. Yes, can I pick your wizard knowledge?
Sure.
Is there a way to find out what something was transmuted from? Without
Through
fucking
dissection.
messing up- No.
Severely painful experimentation.
Buy them
I'm not,
dinner
we're not
first.
playing that game.
The intervention of a god.
Well, that one actually I'm
We
fine
could
with.
maybe do that one, yeah.
Yeah.
They told you no last time.
They did tell me no, and they were kind of upset about it. I need to... Okay, I have another thing. I want to go get a tattoo.
I'll come with.
Alright, I gotta go hop off.
Bye,
Okay, bye.
man.
Bye, guys.
Same with me as well.
Okay,
I got a dip as well.
that's fine.
Adios.
Yeah, we're winding down.
I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, see you guys later.
Later.
Goodbye.
Bye. I am almost finished with this thing that I've been making this entire time. No?
What?
Travis, I want to go get the tattoo from The Apprentice.
Okay, I will let you go to the apprentice. What tattoo do you want?
Okay, I just want to double check.